Luke, they're doing the coin toss right now. We're moments away from kickoff.
Yeah, it's been a long conference out there at midfield without the head coaches going over a few things here. Looks like the Lakers have won the toss and are deferring to the second half, so that means Purple Haze defense get a chance to make a statement here early on against this Liberator offense.
Tell me about some of the key players there on this Bolivar offense, as we're going to see them out there on the field first, and then we'll talk about this Camdenton Laker defense.
Yeah, the quarterback's going to be Drake Durham, and they have the big 300-pound guard, Braden Benjamin, are two kind of newcomers to this offense. But returning all of our conference players is Boone Shockley. He plays some wide receiver, defensive back, and punter. Gardner Casey, who Laker basketball fans may remember, hit the buzzer-beater shot to beat the Lakers at home last season. He had 11 pass breakups and a pair of interceptions last year. Luke Dill plays some fullback and linebacker. Mason McCurry is a linebacker and a running back. Christian Jenkins is a linebacker, and Owen McCullough is a defensive back. Those are all some names to watch tonight for the Bolivar Liberators.
Let's take a look at that. Camdenton Lakers starting defense tonight on the defensive line. Dominic Poling, Joshua Balderas, and Tyler Blecker. The linebackers are Sam DeMott, Sterling Cedarwald, our polylift player spotlight tonight, Willard DeMott, and Colin Stamper. In that deep backfield, Kyle Edson, Braden Shepard, Carson Durnan, and Spencer Mellencamp, still not starting on offense, but is back there from his safety position. In your Mid-City Lumber game plan on defense for the Lakers, force turnovers and force the short field. We'll see if that is a possibility tonight. Your Mid-City Lumber Laker game plan, Luke, on defense. We'll get on to Jace here in a couple of moments. First, it's time for our First State Bank Mortgage Team Lassen kickoff, our first of the night. Again, Lakers defer. They're going to kick it away. Willard DeMott to do it. Lakers in their all-white, purple helmet, purple numbers, purple trim, and Bolivar will be receiving the kick, moving left to right.
Yeah, aforementioned Gardner Casey back deep, as well as number 38, the senior Trenton Pataki, back deep to receive.
Line drive kick there by DeMott, and it's fielded at the 5-yard line, taken out across the 20, 25, 30, and dropped at about the 33-yard line. And a special teams tackle made there by the Lakers, as Stamper was able to get his hands on the return man. And Stamper's making plays both special teams and on defense.
Yeah, head coach Jamie LaSalle, new head coach for this Bolivar Liberator team. We'll see what's his first taste of playing against the Lakers is like tonight. New to the Ozark Conference, but got a little bit of baptism by fire. Had Glendale last week, so used to the high-pace offense here. Lakers going to go with 3 down linemen here to start.
And they're showing blitz here early. Durham barks out the calls. We'll hand it off on first down, and Bolivar not getting much of a push. The Lakers are able to wrangle him down after a very short gain, and there he is for the first time, Luke, right out of the box. Our polylift player spotlighting Sterling Cedarwald.
Yeah, Cedarwald just goes in, blitzes like he likes to do, and picks up a tackle here. But looks like Bolivar going to try play.
They're going to try a little tempo, Luke. Inside that, they're inside that Laker lab, and maybe doing a little bit of work. And there's Cedarwald again, open field tackle, form tackle by number 41, the junior.
Yeah, back-to-back tackles for Cedarwald there. Tackles number 34 and 35 on the year. Just racking them up there. Puts them on 3rd and long here. Little substitution here. One of the Bolivar players a little bit gimpy there.
We'll set up 3rd down, and
Boone Shockley that's checking in for him there. He can be a weapon in so many different ways for this team.
3rd and medium distance here for the Liberators. First possession of the ballgame. Lakers showing pressure, and the pass is complete out towards the line to gain, but the Lakers do a good job of pushing the receiver backwards, and the first individual to get there was Braden Shepard. They're already bringing up 4th down, Luke. They are not going to give him a very good spot.
Yeah, he was right there on the money. Shepard with his 18th tackle on the season. Couldn't have come at a better time there, and that's going to be 3 and out for the Liberators on the first possession, and so far so good. Laker defense asserting their dominance here early.
They're flying around, Luke. They are flying around. They are fired up to go up against a state-ranked opponent here in the Liberators, number 8 in the state in Class 4. Bolivar to boot the ball away. And standing back at his 28-yard line is Spencer Mellencamp. He's going to call for a fair catch at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Lakers will start this first series. A punt of 28 yards, 1st and 10 for the Lakers. Let's check in for the first time down on the sideline. He's over on the Lakers sideline. His updates brought to you by Lensmart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop. It's Jace Nicholas. Jace, hello.
What's going on, y'all?
How you doing?
It's great. Energy down here is fantastic. These Lakers are so excited to go out here and educate against a state-ranked opponent. They're kind of a little bit upset they're not ranked themselves, and they're out to prove a message this week.
Jace, I think that's a good point. And I was surprised, Luke, that Camden did not receive any votes in Class 5 last week, or I should say this week.
Not even a mention, but, that lost to Kickapoo.
Quiet side, quick shot, change of possession, and there is a deep ball right down the seam as Cade connects with Owen Borbet, and it is a butcher shop first down and a big-time play.
16th reception on the year, comes in averaging 12.4 yards per catch. Basically doubles that up, if not more, going to raise that average. And Lakers working with tempo here.
Yeah, just like that on the plus side of the field. They're going to hand it off up the middle of Ford as he brings it inside the 30-yard line. Positive gain on first down. He moved the pile quite well. He's going to pick up 8.
Yeah, Laker Hoggy's doing a great job. Cole Lane, the center, getting downfield and picking up a downfield block that gets him in there. Lakers right back up on the line of scrimmage. Bolivar not able to substitute in time. They're going to get a 12-man on the field penalty.
And the screen to Borbet as he moves the pile and is going to move the sticks, whether or not they accept the penalty. Top deck penalty flag out on the field on the defense. The Lakers should be declining this, and it's going to be another butcher shop first down.
And really, obviously you don't want to give it the penalty if you're Bolivar, but it kind of at least stems the tide here a little bit, gives you a chance to catch your breath, maybe make some substitution, make some adjustments after Lakers go deep on that deep strike to Owen Borbet and really got all the way in deep in Liberator territory.
We talked about those High Brothers, Lumber, and Millwork. Laker Hoggies doing some work on that run here a moment ago by Ford. Empty backfield for Durnan, operating from the right hash, 1st and 10, just shy of the Pacific Pools red zone, and he is going to find Ford down the left sideline. He's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 13, very close to the line to gain. He might have it again, and another butcher shop first down upcoming, but they're going to mark him just short.
Yeah, now Bolivar's just 3 down linemen, but they got a lot of linebackers and safeties all near the box with all kind of threatening to blitz here.
4 receivers right on 2nd and short as Durnan rolls out to his right. Surveys downfield. Surveys. He throws on the run incomplete. He was looking for Edson that time. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. I like that play call, Luke, where this is 2-down territory, and you can try to throw it and try to look downfield and survey your receivers in that spot.
Well, and to give your quarterback Durnan the option there to run the ball if he sees an opening there. But man, they're really using the tempo tonight, just really kind of trying to keep the pressure on the Liberators.
Inside the Pacific Pools red zone on 3rd and 1, and I think Cade got that Liberator defense to jump. It's a top deck penalty flag offsides on Bolivar, and it's going to bring up a first down and goal to go for the Lakers inside the Pacific Pools red zone.
Yeah, that means Lakers have 4 shots inside the 9-yard line here to put 6 on the board if they so choose.
Credit the Hogs, man. Credit the Hogs. They were stoned. They didn't even...
First and goal from the 9. Operating from the left hash as Durnan quickly takes the snap, throws for the end zone and off the hands of Edson. He says, that's my bad, as that's another Cade fastball, baseball fastball right there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Mason McCurry, the junior defensive back for the Liberators, didn't get a hand on that one, but Edson still, if it hits you in the hands, you got to catch it regardless.
No doubt about it. 2nd and goal from the 9, left hash, Lakers moving right to left. Motion into the backfield is Ford. He's going to get the carry, running left. He's inside the 5. Got close to the 5, spun down, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal for this Laker offense, and an opportunity here for Bolivar to make a big play.
Yeah, I mean, they've been kind of on roller skates, on their heels this entire drive. If they can, kind of get a little backbone here and stop the Lakers and hold them to a field goal, that you feel like it's a win after the way the Lakers have been able to move the ball in this drive.
3rd and goal from the 6. Inside the Pacific Pools red zone. Durnan the snap will throw for the end zone, and it is caught Edson, touchdown. And the Lakers strike first, 8:28 to go in the first.
And Edson, with his 5th touchdown on the year, is just racking up the stats here. Lakers take an early lead after a 3-and-out by the Bolivar Liberators. Brought to you by the Purple Haze defense. The Purple Tide 5 wide comes in and makes short work of it, marching straight down the field and putting 6 on the board.
Edson couldn't bring it in on that first throw, Luke, but he was easily able to wrangle that throw and put the Lakers up 6-0 as DeMott comes on for the PAT.
That's 2 weeks in a row that Kyle Edson has totally redeemed himself.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is away by DeMott, and the kick is good. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score. Camdenton 7, Bolivar nothing. It's Camdenton Laker football powered by Polylift Boat Lifts. 93.5 Rocks the Lake and KRMS TV.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. I want to tell you about our award-winning collision repair department. We can repair any make or model and make it look like new. Our staff is second to none and works hard to get you back on the road as fast as possible. We offer free transportation for your convenience and peace of mind during the repair. Come see us today for all of your collision repair needs at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet.
ShopAtTheLake.com.
You're listening to the Lakers on 93.5 Rocks.
Jace Nicholas, his updates brought to you by LensMart Optical HMI Fireplace Shop. Jace, what do you see from the Lakers on that opening drive?
A lot more of that fast-paced offense. They really feel like they can wear the Bolivar defense out, and that's going to pay dividends to them on defense as well because they got a lot of players that go both ways.
Indeed they do. And Luke, that theme of the night inside that football lab, tempo, Lakers used it to perfection on their first drive.
Yeah, completely used it to their advantage. They controlled the tempo from the very first snap of that drive to the very end when they put it in the end zone. And what happened here?
Looks like we're going to get a top deck penalty here, Luke, back at where the Lakers were kicking the football off, and it's going to back them up, I believe, 5 here.
I did not see a signal, but you're right. They are backing up here. Jason, do you see what happened down there, buddy?
Yeah, it was just an offsides on Camdenton. They're anxious to go hit somebody on KO, and they just jumped the line a little bit.
It's another chance at a First State Bank mortgage team last and kickoff. Visit yourlakeloan.com, located on Bagnell Dam Boulevard, 573-746-7211. 7-0 your Lakers score here as they march down the field on their first possession to score against this 8th-ranked Bolivar opponent. Willard puts one up that will be fielded at the 14-yard line, out across the 20-25 and dropped. Nice special teams tackle. He was active last week. Wyatt Sylvester with the stop, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Liberators close to the 30-yard line.
So key to get downfield. Oftentimes the folks on your special teams are your backup players. Maybe some of your JV guys that don't necessarily play down in, down out. As starters on the defensive or the offensive side, it's your chance to get out there and play. And when your opportunity comes to come down there, hustle down there, make a stop like that, great job by the underclassmen.
1st and 10, Bolivar from their own 30-yard line are just shy of it, moving left to right. Lakers up 7-0. Durham takes the snap. He is going to try to keep it himself, and he's going to get dropped near the point of attack. He might have lost half a yard on the play coming off the bottom of the pile. Making the stop for the Lakers on defense was Dominic Poling from his defensive nose guard position, Luke.
Did Caden Bowen get in there as well a little bit?
For 21, yeah.
Yeah, I think kind of combined on that one.
So he might have lost half a yard. It's a 2nd down and 10. H-back to the right, out of the gun, rolling right. Durham looking downfield. He throws on the run, and it's caught shy of the 40-yard line. And that's going to be Jason Wilkinson with the grab. It'll bring up 3rd down and a short 2.
6'2" senior there, picking up putting him in 3rd and manageable here.
Drake Durham, the quarterback, takes the snap, will hand it off, and he runs into a wall of Laker defenders as they're going to bring him down. Sam DeMott was in there, but I tell you what, I think Willard might have gotten in there first.
Yeah, DeMott brothers combining for the stop there, brings up fourth down, makes it a tough decision here for head coach Jamie LaSalle.
It's an Oakstar Bank play to bank on there by the DeMott brothers.
Now, Lakers have been subject to fake punts, not only in the near history, but in the overall history of the Lakers. There have been some...
don't bring me back to Parkway Central, Luke. Is that what you're getting at here?
Yeah, and Battle did it to us.
Battle did it. They did, yeah.
There it goes.
There is the fake, and they're going to get it rather easily as they angle the far sideline, first down and more, as Edson forces him out of bounds. Luke called it, and that was Trenton Patke, the senior running back, that executes the fake and puts Bolivar on the plus side of the field in business.
They put him out there on the field to return kicks. He plays some running back and things like that. He's obviously a weapon back there, and they went to it right there. You have to steal some possessions against the Lakers, and,
no doubt.
And the Liberators got one there.
They're down on this, down to the Lakers here 7-0, but Bolivar converts on 4th and 1 on the fake. This is a QB keeper, and he's going to be dropped. Sterling Cedarwall again. Another Oakstar Bank play to bank on Luke. I've got him for 3 tackles already.
Yeah, and that one's definitely a tackle for a loss, and that adds to his total on the season. He already had 8 coming in tonight, so he's at least got 9 for the season. Could be up to double digits already. Depends on how they counted a couple of those earlier tackles that are right near the line of scrimmage.
Econo lift, boat lift powers that stat. And they're going to hand it off on the jet sweep running left. And how about Carson Durnan flying in as he brings him down at the stick and right at the line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd down.
There's something about that pregame interview. Kids tend to stand out. Something about talking to you. They get that karma, that Brendan karma.
Was that Cedar?
No,
that was Carson, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying.
Carson was a previous guest. And Parr's been good about letting us talk to some of the underclassmen, and Carson and Sterling certainly fall into that category. As Durham feels pressure, tries to set up the middle screen.
Ball pops out.
The ball pops out, and let's see who. There's a scrum at the 47-yard line. How about that Laker pressure, forcing Durham to have to get rid of the ball maybe a little sooner on that middle screen. The ball was recovered by Brant Sawyers of Bolivar, and it's going to bring up 4th down. How about that action?
Yeah, it wasn't design screen, so you retreat back. You do let some of that rush come through, but I think it forced him to retreat back further than he wanted to, and so that means the ball had larger distance to travel to get to the running back, and that gave the Laker defense time to converge there, pop that out, and force his punt.
Good snap. Durham's going to kick it away. Lakers got a little pressure in there late. The ball's going to hit at the 21-yard line and take a nice Bolivar roll down to about the 11-yard line. And let's call that a punt of 43 yards after the roll. That's where the Lakers will begin. 1st down and 10. 5:22 to go in the first. They're up 7-0. And that is also Luke, a quiet side, quick shot, change of possession.
Yep, Lakers opportunity here to a little bit longer. I can't remember how long that last drive was, but this one's going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more patience you may have to have on a drive like this to cover almost 90 yards.
We're coming to you live inside the Kenny Carroll Excavating broadcast booth. Visit KennyCarrollExcavating.com or call 573-317-0464. 1st and 10 Lakers, as Ford's going to motion now to the right side of the formation, operating from the left hash. Durnan in motion as well, and he's going to catch the ball in the flat. And was that a backwards pass?
That's the way they're going to. Looks like they're ruling.
Man, I don't know about that, but that's the way I think they're going to rule it. You're right, Luke. They're going to call that a fumble and a turnover. My goodness. Really, really close, but I thought that was a forward pass.
Yeah, it was. We're at a bad angle from where we're at here.
No doubt about it.
We're behind the sticks, obviously, but man, there was no real question. Wasn't a lot of fight from the Lakers sideline. So, man, what a gift to the Liberators. Where the Lakers have been dominating this game, all of a sudden Bolivar has a chance to tie it all up here with 5 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first quarter.
He always is. 2-back set this time with Patke. And they bring in a blocking back.
Yeah, they're going to now get everybody is set. And now the Lakers have got to defend here inside the Pacific Pools red zone. And Durham is going to get tripped up just barely beyond where he was taking the snap. Cedarwall got back there again, Luke, and it's going to be 2nd and goal here inside the Pacific Pools red zone.
Yeah, just had a bunch of backs in the backfield, just try to get in behind pulling linemen and use his athleticism to get to the end zone. But now they're kind of flipped the formation to this other side, still similar formation they had.
We'll try it again here. Off to the left and tripped up back at the 12-yard line. Willard DeMott got in there again, Luke. The DeMott brothers very active here early, and Bolivar's going backwards after the fumble recovery.
Yeah, what a great job by the Laker defense on a quick turnaround there. You think you got him off the field, you think you did your job, and then all of a sudden their offense puts you in position here. And now Bolivar's going to take a timeout and talk things over a little bit.
Let's step aside here in this first quarter. 4:39 to go in the first. Camdenton 7, Bolivar nothing. It's Laker football powered by Poly the Boat Lifts. 93.5 Rocks the Lake and KRMS TV.
Alley Home and Howe Funeral Home, your hometown funeral service provider, has been proudly supporting Camdenton and the surrounding communities for 90 years. At Alley Home and Howe Funeral Home, we believe in giving back, remaining visible, and serving the communities that have welcomed us through the years. Our hometown staff is active in volunteering at local organizations. Brett Edson and the staff at Alley Home and Howe Funeral Home are proud supporters of Camdenton Laker athletics, and we wish all of our student athletes the best of luck in the upcoming season.
1, 2, 3, Lakers!
Third down and goal for Bolivar as they operate behind the chains here from the 11-yard line inside the Pacific Pools red zone, and we're going to get a top deck penalty flag here, Luke, and a procedure call against Bolivar. They had it at the 8-yard line, and they just give 5 more yards back. What a mess here.
And how do you do that coming out of a timeout? You call a timeout to talk things over. You understand how important this particular down is. And they don't even see this. They're shifting 3 different guys all at once. You got to let them get set, and that's a part of the problem.
QB keeper for Durham as he is popped by Sam DeMott inside the 15-yard line, still well shy of the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, well, but how about what a win for this Laker Purple Haze defense to hold them to a field goal attempt here. Now we've seen this Bolivar special teams pull off a fake already, so you got to be alert to that here. But man, after your offense really puts you in a hole, you're able to dig down deep and stop these guys and not let them not gain a first down or a touchdown, they went backwards.
This is Martin attempting a 29-yard field goal, and it is good. Bolivar's on the board at the 4:01 mark in the first quarter. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score, Camdenton 7, Bolivar 3. It's Laker football powered by Poly the Boat Lifts, 93.5 Rocks the Lake, and KRMS TV.
I'm hiding. Where? At Dave's Hideaway.
Why? Well, there's no smoking, no pets. They have Wi-Fi, great barbecue pits, microwaves, refrigerators, best shower pressure at the lake, and the cleanest rooms.
Coffee anytime, too.
And they have great weekly rates.
Bob, where are you?
Oh, don't tell anyone, but I'm hiding at Dave's Hideaway, just west of the Camdenton Square on 54.
Come join me at Dave's Hideaway, 873-7111.
Bob!
The Motor Hut as they power us here inside our Kenny Carroll Excavating broadcast booth. Brendan Matthews and Luke Hagedorn with you. Chase Nicholas down on the sideline. Sammy Stava inside our BG Tree Service Score Center. Mike Anthony back in Osage Beach as we're ready for another First State Bank Mortgage Team Lassen kickoff. The Laker defense stands after a fumble inside their own 10-yard line, and they hold Bolivar to a 29-yard field goal. And this is going to be a return out across the 15-yard line where it will stop, and it's going to be 1st and 10 as Edson brings the ball out to about the 17-yard line. Luke, 1st and 10, Lakers up 7-3, 3:55 to go here in the first.
Yeah, caught that one off the hop there, kind of mishandled it a little bit. And sometimes that causes the cover team to kind of slow down, think about things a little bit, and you get a good return out of it. Not that time. So again, here we go. Lakers just kind of shake that last possession off. Go back to the drawing board, as it were. and see if they can't salvage something here. It's weird again. They get strung to the short side of the field. All right, it's motioning this way.
Yeah, and that is Mitchell Seeks. He's going to get it on the end around as he's popped at the 21 and keeps on running down the left sideline. Mitchell Seeks is forced out of bounds near midfield. Luke, how about yardage after contact?
Yeah, Nathaniel Reed pulls as a guard. He clears out of space. Braden Shepard from his wide receiver position lays a block that absolutely gets him around the corner, and then Seeks just does the rest with his speed. I thought he was gone, but the Liberator defenders able to catch up, and Lakers in business near midfield.
That's our Anna Marie Hopkins Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty. Smarter Move, the game candidate there. Call Anna Marie at 573-544-3587 on 1st and 10. A Butcher Shop first down. Durnan steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw down the left sideline. Oh, incomplete as Blake Ford just couldn't quite bring it in. Would have been a first down and more.
Yeah, he just kind of settled into an open part of the zone. He was almost too wide open there. And Durnan delivered a good ball, but Ford going to have to redeem himself here.
And I tell you, no matter how these opposing teams want to defend the Lakers, you can't tackle or you get guys running over you as they bring a little bit of a blitz here, and Durnan completes it down the right sideline. First down and more. Butcher Shop first down, and there you go, Luke. There's the redemption.
Yeah, he gets about to where he would have been in the first place. So
alternate side of the field.
Other than damaging Cade's passing percentage numbers, no harm, no foul there.
And that's a gain of 12 yards. Butcher Shop first down from the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Lakers operating from the right hash. Camdenton up 7-3. Cade Durnan takes the snap. Now stands up in the pocket. He wants to run, and he's popped as he spins inside the 40-yard line. Got two, maybe, well, depending on where they want to spot him. Looks like they're going to spot him a little shorter than I thought he was.
Looks like their flag on the play as well. But just as he got to the line of scrimmage, he kind of faked that little underhand scoop throw. Trying to buy himself a little room there.
And that's going to be a personal foul. That's a top deck penalty against the Liberators, Luke. And a personal foul variety. That's going to move the chains and make it a Butcher Shop first down after that top deck penalty.
Yeah, and Lakers are in business here. They're going to, they're going to inside the 25 here. So 1st and 10, obviously plenty of room to pick up a first down, and you need it. So plenty of chances here to extend their 7-3 lead. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 as Ford gets it, and he gets popped at the 23-yard line as he ran into a wall of Bolivar defenders. There's a flag back inside the 10-yard line of the Bolivar defensive backfield. Top deck penalty once again. That's going to be against Bolivar as well.
It's going to come back against the Lakers if that is in fact the case. They signaled that it's against Bolivar. Pretty good stick against Ford. Look that up for us, Ricky. To a YMCA down there.
So they'll move the chains. Are they going to move them or not? Top deck penalty flag inside the Pacific Pools red zone now.
Man, Lakers are making short work between the 20s. Let's see how they can operate here in the red zone.
Inside the Pacific Pools red zone, 1st and 10 from the 11. They can get a first down before a touchdown. Durnan sets up the screen. He found Shepard, but he got popped right at the point of attack and is, depending on where they spot that, he got thrown backwards, but again, let's see where they mark his forward progress.
You almost had two receivers in the same area there. You had Shepard and Borbet both looking at what look like tunnel screens.
Yeah. They're going to give him a small gain. It's 2nd down inside the Pacific Pools red zone at the 12-yard line. 3 receivers
Carson
to the right.
down here asking for the play again.
Left side. Well, what was the play? Didn't see it.
Cade takes the snap. Looks right. Now rolls to his right. Trying to direct traffic. Now he wants to run. And he is going to get dropped behind the sticks. He's going to lose some yards, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down inside the Pacific Pools red zone for this Laker attack. 2:50 to go in this first quarter. Lakers up 7-3 on the move again, but facing a 3rd and long.
A little bit of indecision there from Durnan. Didn't know what he could see there. He kind of got caught in no man's land between run and throw. If you're going to run it, you got to commit to that run. If you're going to throw it, I like the idea of him keeping his eyes open downfield, looking for the open man, not just automatically running it. But at a certain point, you just got to stick your head down and pick up what yards you can.
Operating from the right hash. That's Borbet in motion, and he's going to get it as Durnan swings it to him, and Borbet's going to get dropped way back behind the line of scrimmage. Big play by the Bolivar defense. That looked like Martin that made the play, and the Lakers now have something to think about here, Luke.
Yeah, Martin, the All-Ozark Conference defensive back, the senior, comes in, puts a pop on him.
Ball is spotted at the 18. We've seen plenty of good looks, but they're going to, at least right now, bring the offense out.
Hard count, trying to get the easy 5.
Clock winding inside that Serdike Yamaha 2-minute warning. 7-3. Lakers with the lead. Durnan's going to take the snap. They're going to go for it as he throws over the middle, incomplete, threw it into traffic, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. He was looking for his brother Carson, and that was not a very high percentage attempt right there.
No, but I mean, you got to think the brother connection there. You got to rely on that. Carson comes in tonight leading the Lakers in touchdowns. Edson tied it up earlier, I do believe, but
a little too long on the field goal attempt there, Luke. I mean, we've seen him make those, quite honestly. As Willard DeMott.
And who knows what the full story is there, but I think it's a confidence in your offense and just trying to see what you can do.
I got no problem with it. 91 seconds to go in the first. Bolivar with the football, 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off, and no, he's going to keep it, and it's a QB run, running left, and that's going to be a nice gain as Carson Durnan brings him down shy of the 30-yard line.
He kept it, then he threw it. He actually got rid of that ball to a receiver on the outside. It was kind of a weird-looking play, but yeah. And then
it's going to be enough for a Bolivar first down.
Then he proceeded to go downfield and block as well here.
Quarterback's got some skills. 1st and 10, ball shy of the 30-yard line, operating from the left hash in the final moments of this first quarter. This will be a handoff right up the middle, and Sam DeMott got his nose in there once again. We see Balderas getting off the bottom of the pile, a gain of a couple.
Man, yeah. Liberators not finding any action in between the tackles there. Hoggy's up front doing a great job shutting down those running lanes. The DeMott brothers from their linebacker position closing down anybody who gets through there.
2nd and 8. Durham takes the snap, fake the handoff. He's going to find a screen and some available room out across the 40-yard line to Gardner Casey, and it's going to be another Bolivar first down with 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, once they get the clock's going to start there, so it's down under 30 seconds here. Could be the last play of the half or the quarter.
Bolivar getting into a good tempo here on 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Play action. Here comes some pressure, though. Rolling out to his right is Durham. He's looking downfield. And Sterling Cedarwall meets him at the 41-yard line.
That's going to be a tackle for a loss. There's a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against the Liberators. Bolivar. But with the tackle for a loss, do you decline this year?
I think you accept it because you want to turn it into first down, but it is an interesting decision here.
Maybe it'd be like 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12
versus 1st and 20. Yeah, they're going to accept it.
I get what you're saying. It gives you an extra opportunity, an extra bite at the apple, if you will. 8 seconds left on this first quarter clock after that top deck penalty flag. Top deck, home of the 50-year deck.
The penetration this Lakers defense been able to get, just Durham's under immediate pressure when he tries to drop back to pass.
Lakers rushing 3. Here comes some pressure from behind from Balderas. Pass down the right sideline is incomplete as we hit triple zeros here in the first quarter. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score, Camdenton 7, Bolivar 3. It's Laker football powered by Polylift Boat Lifts. 93.5 rocks the lake, KRMS TV.
Your roof's becoming...
When you're ready for a remodel, DKB Showroom is the place to start. You'll be amazed at the size and quality of selections we have to start your project. And with decades of design and plumbing expertise, no job is too big or too small for DKB. Call and schedule your appointment today. At DKB Showroom, we do kitchens and baths better. See our beautiful showroom in Osage Beach or visit dkbshowroom.com.
on around the area. He's got an update for us. Sammy.
Yes, thank you, Brennan. Week 6 is underway and going on right now. Lebanon leads Glendale 21-7 in the second quarter. Meanwhile, West Plains is up on Kickapoo 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. And in Class 5, District 5, Elias leads Capital City 7-0 in the first quarter. From the BG Tree Service Score Center, I'm Sammy Stava. Guys, back to you for the second.
Thank you very much, Sammy. Interesting score there. Lebanon not quite running away against Glendale yet there, Luke.
Yeah, it shows Glendale put some points on the board. Not sure who the quarterback is for Glendale tonight. If Sammy can sleuth that one down for us tonight, find out if Mabins has finally made his debut as a Falcon.
This is second down now and long for Bolivar. They're now moving right to left. Durham taking the snap, feels some pressure, thought he was setting up a screen. He doesn't, throws down the right sideline and connects to Gardner Casey, who makes the grab. They get beyond the original line of scrimmage. Nice job there, Luke, ultimately by Drake Durham to extend that play and connect on a pass as the Lakers were providing pressure.
Yeah, but again, he's back there running from his life almost from the time he gets the snap. Immediately has pressure in his face. And if the Lakers can keep that up all night, that'll lead to some big-time plays for the Laker defense.
Joshua Balderas providing the pressure on that play. An Oakstar Bank play to bank on that quarterback hurry. On 3rd down and 9, pressure again. Lakers setting it up, and there's the screen again, and the Lakers snuff it out beautifully as it's an incomplete pass. Sam DeMott with the pass breakup as you run enough screens here, Luke. The Laker defense is going to figure it out.
Yeah, that's just assignment football by the middle linebacker. He just waits on it, times it up perfectly, gets to the ball carrier, the receiver as the ball gets there simultaneously. Forces his Bolivar Liberators team to punt the ball away, trailing the Lakers 7-3 here. 11 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first half. What a moon. Look at the moon. I just noticed
the moon is coming up outside of our press box here on this quiet side quick shop change of possession. Backing up Mellencamp. He can return this thing, but he's going to get dropped at the 24-yard line. No return. Wanted to check in with Jason, see what impression he had on that last defensive series by the Lakers. Lensmart Optical, his eyebrows are brought to you by HMI Fireplace Shop. Jace, hello.
Defense is locked in tonight. I think the identity they have really developed throughout this season is kind of like silent killers. You know, they're not going too crazy. They're nice and flat. They just make their plays. I don't know why anyone is trying to call a screen pass against this team. I don't think there's been more than one successful screen pass all year long.
That's
on 3rd and long, those linebackers stay home, and then they lay the wood as soon as the running back catches it. It's awesome.
Yeah, the linebackers, you mentioned, whether it's DeMott, whether it's Cedarwall, whether it's, both DeMotts, quite honestly, Luke.
Little pistol look here.
They're going to hand it off on the 1st and 10 run and moving the pile. How about those High Brothers lumber and millwork, Hoggies doing their work and getting a couple of extra yards there for Blake Ford.
I like that. You just line it up, hand it off to number 29. No pre-snap motion or anything. Just a straight ahead run. Let your Hoggies make a statement against that soft box in front of them.
So 2nd down and call it 6 or 7 as Cade Durnan in the flat connects again. The Ford who gets hit at the 30-yard line, this time unable to break the tackle, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down for this Laker offense.
Depending how Bolivar comes out here, if they continue with the 3-man front and a kind of a relaxed box, as it were, there's some running room. Just keep the ball on the ground and run it straight ahead.
Bolivar rushes 3. Cade rolls to his right, surveys downfield. He wants to run. A flag does fly in, and this is where you get to here, Luke, where you see the defense try to sag, 8 guys back. It forces the hand to maybe run with your quarterback, but let's see what this penalty is, a top deck penalty flag. It's going to be against Camden, which you could kind of see coming in a spot like that.
Yeah, and that's, sometimes when your quarterback's running around like that, it's going to kind of change things up here, obviously, because with that 10-yard penalty, it's going to be 3rd and long here. So all this, for as much as you feel like the Lakers have kind of dominated this game, you're only looking at a 4-point lead here. Lakers need something to go their way. They've had some opportunities.
I mean, the Laker defense has been so good. The only reason Bolivar has 3 was that phantom backwards pass from the first quarter.
Everybody out.
Yeah, Laker D has done their job every time they've been on the field tonight.
Third and long, operating from the left hash, moving left to right with 3 receivers to the left. Cade takes the snap. Feels some pressure, now steps up. He wants to run and is forced out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage again with everybody kind of covered downfield, Luke. And again, this comes down to how they want to play that coverage in the defensive backfield. And right now, those last 2 plays, it's worked for Bolivar.
Yeah, and, Cade just hasn't seen anything he liked there.
And again, at that part of the field, no need to risk anything and give them an opportunity at a turnover. Kincaid out here maybe trying to draw them off sides, and now he's going to allow Edson to motion into the backfield and punt this one away. And a rugby-style kick. There might have been a little contact on that fall. It does take a nice Laker roll down to around the 40-yard line after it's all said and done. A punt of 36 yards. But Bolivar is going to have very good field position, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And that had disaster written all over it. The Lakers, if you're going to point to any particular weak part of the Lakers game this season, it's been the punt team. It's an adventure back there. Every time we go to punt the ball, I know this Laker offense doesn't like to punt the ball very often, but they're going to have to get that cleaned up.
Both defenses have answered the bell here tonight. It's 7-3 Camdenton. Bolivar with the football. 9:49 to go here in the second quarter. Bolivar moving right to left.
This is Durham now, the Bolivar Liberator quarterback.
From the 40. Motion here to the left side. They're going to hand it off on 1st down, and just an absolute stack up by that Laker defense. No room, no nooks or crannies to find your way through, and Mellencamp found his way in there among other Laker tacklers.
And I know you got to keep them honest, and you got to try to keep it balanced, but at this point, it's an effort and futility to try to run the ball against this Laker defense.
But that wasn't the case 2 or 3 weeks ago. This Laker defense has dramatically improved since the first few weeks of the season. There is no doubt about it. 2nd and 11 from the 39.
Now, the one thing we have
whistle and a flag here.
That's going to be a procedure, so back them up another 5. But yeah,
top deck penalty. Go ahead.
The one thing we haven't seen Bolivar try yet is any kind of sweep or misdirection, and those are the kind of plays that have been effective against this Laker team on the ground. Is because this team is so aggressive. If you use that that aggression against them, use their aggression against them, that's where teams have had success on the ground against the Lakers so far this season.
2nd down and 16 for this Bolivar offense out of the gun. Durham is going to throw here to left side. Reception made, but Carson Durnan throws the receiver down, met him right where he caught the football, throws him backwards, and I'm not sure if there was any gain there. Evan Nichols with the catch, and it sets up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, I don't even think the sophomore was ready for that ball. He just kind of was on him all of a sudden, and he wasn't quite prepared to catch it. And I certainly don't think he was prepared to have a number 11, Carson Durnan, in his face immediately after catching that football.
Our Mid-City Lumber game plan at the start here on defense was this Laker D being aggressive. They've been aggressive, and Luke, they have been sound in assignment football. On the snap, they get in the backfield almost on the snap.
There was a miscommunication there.
Unbelievable.
I think the only person on the field was the Bolivar center who was ready to play on that down. He snaps it back. Nobody else moves. Lakers do what they're supposed to, get in the backfield, and then all of a sudden a promising drive for the Liberators turns into a punt on 4th and 20.
An Oak Star Bank play to bank on, and it sets up 4th down and 19 for this Bolivar offense. From right around their own 30-yard line, they're going to have to boot this ball away. High punt, but this is ultimately going to be short. Mellencamp lets it go out of bounds, and that is going to be a very short kick. Curious to see how they mark it off. That's going to be a punt of about 20 or 21 yards when it's all said and done. 1st and 10 Camdenton, basically at midfield. 8:02 to go in the half.
Midfield, but on the Bolivar side of it, is it the first time the Lakers are going to start a drive inside Bolivar territory for the night? I do believe. But, the Lakers But still, as much as it feels like the Lakers are dominating this football game, it's a 4-point lead here that on any one play could flip.
So they move it. Yeah, they move it to the 47 on the plus side. So really, that punt turns into about 16 or 17 yards. Lakers have it up 7-3, 8:02 to go in the second quarter. Operating left to right, empty backfield for Durnin. 3 right, and now motioning in is Blake Ford. Fake to him. Cade pump fake will throw underneath, and this time connects. And Luke, there's Mellencamp getting some reps here on offense.
Yeah, you noticed it in the pregame that he was warming up with the offense a little bit. He's been exclusively on defense and special teams this year. Now he's getting out there and maybe going to make some noise in the Purple Tide 5 wide.
Caden Bowen getting some reps here as well, but the pass is complete to Ford, who motors down, angles the left sideline, knocked out of bounds, I think a yard or two beyond the sticks. It's going to be a Camdenton Laker butcher shop first down. They mark it at about the 35.
Little discussion here between the Zebras. Yeah, did we get a flag on that? We're going to get a procedure.
They're going to call procedure on the Lakers. Wow. It's a top deck penalty, and we're kind of situated in the press box here. And I want to say I remember this from 2 years ago, Luke. Doesn't the field look a little dark?
Yeah, and part of it's, we got glass surrounding us in the booth up here. We got the light on in the booth. So it's just.
But I don't think that's the only reason why. I think just in terms of the lighting, it's not.
Well, there's really just 2 banks of lights over on the
exactly,
far side, and Jace would have to tell us how many is coming from our side,
So this is 2nd down and 10 now for the Lakers on offense out of the pistol. Give it to Ford, running left. He's got some space up the middle as he spun and is still up at the 33. Finally gang tackled there. Not before he picks up 15 yards and a Camdenton Laker butcher shop first down. Another Anna Marie Hopkins Smarter Move Real Estate Group powered by Ozark Realty. Smarter move of the game.
Yeah, it was a smart move there to run the ball up the gut. You're backed up. You're expecting pass. I think the entire stadium was expecting pass. Instead, the Lakers run some smash mouth football right up the gut.
1st and 10, pump fake by Cade as he's going to throw down the numbers, and it's caught for a touchdown.
What a throw, what a catch. The Lakers extend their lead here near the end of the first half.
Carson Durnin brings it in, Luke, and another touchdown as he continues to lead the Lakers in that department.
That's 6 on the year for the Durnin duo.
Durnin to Durnin.
And then we go Durnin to Durnin here. He gets to return the favor. That time, Cade threw the ball to Carson. Now Carson's going to hike the ball to Cade.
At the 7:09 mark here in the second quarter. Good snap. Little low. The kick is away, and the kick is good. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score. Camdenton 14, Bolivar 3. It's Laker football powered by Polylift Boat Lifts. 93.5 Rocks the Lake and KRMS TV.
Drift away with the Driftwood Spa and Salon at Margaritaville. Start with some basic facial skin treatments to a variety of body massage treatments, or choose from 8 different spa packages to discover the perfect combination of services to relax, rejuvenate, and refresh your mind, body, and spirit. Call for an appointment, 573-348-3535.
Hi, this is Shelley from the Driftwood Spa and Salon at Margaritaville. We are located in the Driftwood building next to the indoor pool, and our new salon is directly across the street. Come drift away with us.
We bleed purple. Do you? It's Laker football on 93.5 Rocks.
This update's brought to you by Lensmart Optical HMI Fireplace Shop. Let's check in with Jace Nicholas before this kickoff down on the sideline. Jace.
The offense started getting really exciting. A lot of those deep shots have been there all night, but it's a little congested close to the line. I think old Durnin back there is kind of finding his groove. He's getting comfortable, realizing there's not a ton of pressure. He can set up and find his man downfield.
And I'll tell you, you talk about hitting the deep ball and having that available. The run certainly helped to set that up, Luke.
Absolutely impressive. Absolutely.
That's Sammy's headphones on. Oh, man.
It's a Team Lassen kickoff out across the 40-yard line. That's where Bolivar will have the ball. Your First State Bank Mortgage Team Lassen kickoff, and a good return by the Liberators will set up 1st and 10 out across their own 40-yard line. Lakers up 14-3, 7:01 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, other than the turnover that really put the Lakers back against the wall there, this is some of the better field position that the Liberators are going to have here. They have 7 minutes to work with, plenty of time here. You don't have to be in a super big hurry, but if you're the Liberators, you want to at least put some points on the board here, because if the Lakers can get a quick 3 and out and then add to this 14-3 score, it could start salting away this ball game here in the first half.
1st and 10 for Bolivar from their own 41. Play action as Durham sets up and completes out across the 45-yard line. It's going to be a first down and more inside the plus side of the field as Mellencamp helped to force him out finally as Luke Dill moves the chains here for the Liberators, a 13-yard pass and catch.
They're just going to have to decide how they want to attack here. And you got to assume Bolivar's going to make some adjustments. Learned a few things from this first couple quarters here.
1st and 10 from the Laker 46-yard line. Here comes some pressure again as Durham rolling out to his left, eludes it, looks downfield, and just tucks the ball under and gets out of bounds and is going to end up losing about 7 or 8 yards on the play.
Yeah, you think he
throw the ball away.
Yeah, throw that ball down the sidelines and just get rid of it and at least get back to the line of scrimmage. Instead, he goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage. So effectively a sack there for the Purple Haze defense with 6 minutes, 44 seconds left in the half. And all of a sudden, Bolivar's in trouble here. 2nd and 19?
Ball at the 45-yard line. And will hand it off. And again, nothing doing. Balderas knifing his way into the backfield to bring him down right at the point of attack, and it sets up 3rd down and long.
2 things you would think the Bolivar would throw out of the playbook right now. 1, running between the tackles, and 2, those middle screens that they've tried. But they went right back to the well on that one, and it did not pretend well for them at all. 3rd and long here. Lakers have a chance. Get the ball back with plenty of time to operate here in the second half.
The Lakers have not relented in bringing the pressure constantly. They'll bring 4 here. Durham rolls to his left. Cedarwall on the move, and the pass is completed inside the 35-yard line. The ball was almost tipped there by Sam DeMott. It just barely found its way to the waiting Bolivar wideout.
Yeah, if Sam DeMott had been 6'1" instead of straight 6 foot, he would have got a finger on that ball and would have fell harmlessly to the turf. But instead, Bolivar's in business here inside the 35-yard line.
Lakers up 14-3. 1st and 10, Bolivar inside the 35, motioning into the backfield here, and it's going to be a keeper for Durham up the middle, and again dropped after a very, very short gain. The Laker defense helps to swallow him up. And Luke, I don't know if that's a situation, DeMott there, by the way, on the stop, if you're trying to keep the Laker defense honest there. But those runs up the middle are not very effective.
Yeah, they come in tonight, they got a junior, they have 2 sophomores, a junior, and 2 seniors on that offensive line. And I guess they see something they like in them that's been working out for them so far. They want to try to run the ball in between the tackles, but tonight Lakers are shutting it down.
Lakers bringing 4. Willard DeMott with the pressure, and the pass is complete inside the 25-yard line, inside the Pacific Pools red zone, dropped at the 16-yard line. That was Shepard with the tackle, and that was Boone Shockley with the first down catch as Bolivar's inside the Pacific Pools red zone.
Yeah, Shockley, the 6'2" senior, picking up first down, putting them in position here right at the 20-yard line on the near hash here. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in the half. Bolivar kind of slowing it down here, taking their time now. 16 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, now they're slowing down the tempo just a little bit. Packy flanked to the left, and a little razzle-dazzle on the pitch reverse down the left sideline, forced out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Durnan was down there, and Willard DeMott down there. Good sportsmanship after the fact as Gardner Casey got a little help getting up.
And there's the first time we've seen Bolivar try to go to the outside, try to go with a little misdirection, kind of an end-around look there. And work to their
right.
advantage.
They need something different than just smash mouth football. That's not been working here for the Liberators. They've got it second down and much more manageable, 2nd and 5 inside the Pacific Pools red zone. Durham this time hands it off to Patke up the middle. He's brought down. Balderas was there. Also in on the stop from his tackle position was Tyler Blecker.
Going to give him forward progress for about a half a yard there, but so brings up 3rd and 2. Long 2, short 3.
Clock winding, 4:10 and counting. Lakers up 14-3, but Bolivar threatening inside the Pacific Pools red zone. Motion here into the backfield to the left side of the formation. And it's an option left, and it's a keeper for Durham as he spins his way down inside the 5. It's going to set up goal to go at about the 1-yard line for Bolivar. With under 4 to go here in the half, they are knocking on the door for another score.
Yeah, it's a 9-point lead for the Lakers, certainly in jeopardy here. They're trying to use tempo, get up and sneak one in.
There's a QB sneak as Durham tries to move the pile. I'm not sure he made it in. They're going to mark him short. Nice job by the Laker defense to seal it up. And going to force a second down look here.
And if I'm Bolivar, I understand you want to try to catch him off guard and get the quick points, but they're going to try to do it again here.
2nd down and goal. They'll hand it off this time to Patke, and he is in for a score. Trenton Patke, the first touchdown of the night for Bolivar. It's now 14-9 Camdenton.
Now, I tell you the thing about that, Brendan, is did they score too quickly, right? Do you leave too much time on the clock there? Because if you kind of grind that out a little bit and you get an opportunity to at least take another minute off the clock. Now the Lakers are going to have a full complement of 3 minutes. They're going to have all their timeouts, plenty of time to work with, and with this Purple Tide 5 wide, they can score from anywhere on the field.
And here's Martin. The PAT is up, and it is
no good.
No good. Wow. So your Smith and Gustafson score. It's Camdenton 14, Bolivar 9. It's Laker football powered by Poly-Live Boat Lifts, 93.5 Rocks the Lake, and KRMS TV.
Where do you find your escape? Some find it on the water. Some find it in their home. One thing is certain. Start your search here. Sophia Marr, Amber Elliott. With Marr, Elliott, and Associate at Lake of the Ozarks.
$358-7274.
It's the original home for Laker football, 93.5 Rocks.
Let's check in with Jace on the sidelines. His update's brought to you by LensMart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop. Jace, did you see anything different from the Laker defense on that series?
Yeah, I think they just got a little bit tired. They weren't staying in their rush lanes as well. They had a couple weird reverse plays. If they're really in that deep in their playbook, they're not going to be able to do that all night long. They're running the same pass concept. They're just running levels, which means multiple drag routes across the field at different levels. That's a cover 3 beater. I'll be anxious to see if we adjust and get out of cover 3. It's not something Camdenton normally does.
Jace's updates sponsored by LensMart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop, First State Bank Mortgage, Team Lassen kickoff as the Lakers bring it out across the 20, 25, 30, 35-yard line. Good return and sets up the Lakers in a good spot. That was Bowen on the return, and it's 1st and 10 Lakers at about their own 35.
Kind of went up at a crowd of Lakers there to pull that one down, but it was a good choice. He's able to advance the ball forward. And again, plenty of time to work with. All 3 timeouts for the Lakers. You can. So at this point, you can. The entire playbook is open to you at this point. You can still run the ball. The middle of the field is open. The entire field is open, and the pace. You don't have to be at super turbo the whole time. You can kind of slow it down and think things over if you need to.
Out of the pistol here. Ford, the tailback. Mitchell seeks motions into the backfield. Fake to him. Give to Ford up the middle. He is met at the point of attack and dropped after maybe a short gain. Nice job by that Bolivar defense staying at home that time.
Little wrinkle we haven't seen before. Seeks checks out, Borbet checks in. So you got to think that was kind of a play substitution there. They had Seeks in just specifically for that play.
Empty backfield screen set up to Shepard as he lowers his shoulder across the 40. He's stacked up shy of the line to gain. They need the 45. This is going to bring up third down and a long 2.
Yeah, now here you have to get the first down. I mean, obviously you can punt it away, but that will be an adventure. But you don't want to give Bolivar the ball back. No. It's a key possession here for the Lakers. They do get the ball back to start the second half.
Forward motions into the backfield. They're going to
get the easy. They drum off there.
Yeah, they did, absolutely. Another top deck penalty flag and a +5 for the Laker offense.
So they'll pick up the first down without even moving the clock with 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. Make a wish, everybody. 2-2-2. Lakers holding on to a 5-point lead here.
Puts the ball at the 48-yard line on first down and 10.
And give the Liberators the ball back.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Cade will fire to Ford as he makes the catch, eludes the tackler, and gets popped inside the plus side of the field. Got 3, maybe 4 yards. They'll mark him just inside the 48-yard line. But Luke, Blake pops right back up.
Yeah, and again, Reed pulling from his guard position to get out there and block. You had Borbay and Edson blocking as well.
High Brothers lumber and mill work. Laker Hoggies doing work. Durnin, a lot of time. Now wants to tuck it and run down the right sideline, knocked out of bounds near the line to gain. And again, the way Bolivar's dropping back into coverage, really no open receivers. Cade compelled to run, and he's close here.
Yeah, he had a good look at the first down, but Mason McCurry, the 6', 180-pound junior, closed.
Yeah, he reacted really nice, really well. So 3rd and inches here for the Lakers out of the gun. Seeks motions into the backfield. Give it to Mitchell, running left. Can he turn the corner? He just can't quite do it. Dropped shy of the line to gain. Finishing that tackle was Mason McCurry.
Carson Durnin coming up a little lame there. His brother's got his arm around his shoulder. He's going to head to the sideline. He's going to stay. No, he's going to the sidelines there.
Yeah, little hitch in his giddy-up. So Mellencamp back in on offense. We've seen him on a couple of reps here, a couple snaps tonight.
Speaking of the Durnin family, we got Jill Durnin coming in at halftime to visit with us
to
a little bit. She runs the LCTC. She's obviously the mom of the 3 Durnin boys. So, they're going to measure this one, huh? So we got a lot to chat with her.
We are also inside the Sturdike Yamaha 2-minute warning. 1:15 to go here in the second quarter. Lakers up 14-9. And this is going to be 3rd and inches for the Laker offense inside the 45. And they're going to try to measure it one more time.
This actually works out to Lakers' advantage here. Gives an opportunity to talk things over a little bit. You know, got a little concern for Durnin and what may have happened to him on that last play.
So again, 3rd down and inches. Ball spotted. So 3rd and inches. Or 4th and inches. It is 4th and inches. They just changed the dial down there. 4th and inches. And Cade will operate out of the gun, moving left to right. Takes the snap. It's a QB draw, and he's got plenty of room right up the middle, and he could go all the way to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Lakers at the 1:03 mark to go in the second quarter. Durnin on 4th and inches takes it all the way on a 43-yard run.
And his 6th touchdown on the year, previous long of 19, totally eclipses that. Lakers take a 20-9 lead here. 2 seconds left in the half. What a play by QB1 number 7.
Right up the middle, Luke. I'm not sure, other than maybe right there at the point of the tag, I'm not sure he was touched.
Lakers are going to take a timeout here. So, okay, with this math, are you going to talk it over here, maybe go for 2?
It's interesting. It's 20-9 here currently. 2-point conversion would get that math right, Luke. It would get you, it would get you to 13. So wouldn't quite get you to the perfect math. I don't know. I'm generally a proponent of not leaving points on the field at this point in the half. But I also don't mind being aggressive and going for the two.
Yeah, and we also saw the Lakers forego a field goal earlier in this game that we felt like would have been within DeMott's range. The operation hasn't been exactly clean. There haven't been picture-perfect kicks. So,
Jace is down there. His updates brought to you by Lensmart Optical HMI Fireplace Shop. Jace, any idea what was discussed there during that brief timeout?
I think they're trying to calm him down. Say, hey, good player here. Let's draw our best play up. Let's go for two. We got the momentum, and here we are.
Yeah, the 2-point play is on the menu right now. It's currently 20-9. 43-yard touchdown run a moment ago by Cade Durnan has the Lakers up 2 possessions.
Oh, we got a tight end out there.
Empty backfield. Cade looks right. He throws right. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, you had Edson wide open out of that tight end position.
So let's step aside. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score, Camdenton 20, Bolivar 9. It's Laker football powered by Polylift Boat Lifts. 93.5 Rocks the Lake and KRMS TV.
High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to be a locally owned business, supporting our local communities and employing local people. For lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, floor covering, kitchen cabinets, Valspar paint, and an extensive selection of windows and doors, stop by and let High Brothers help you. Meet the professional team at High Brothers Lumber and Millwork, South Highway 5, Camdenton, highbrotherslumber.com. High Brothers Lumber and Millwork, proud to support high school athletics and broadcasts. Go Lakers! Go Lakers!
It's the original home for Laker football, 93.5 Rocks.
Back inside the Kenny Carroll Excavating broadcast booth, Camdenton on top of Bolivar by a score of 20-9. Brendan Matthews, Luke Hagedorn with you as Camdenton enjoys a 2-score advantage here. They went for the 2-point conversion, couldn't quite convert, and now they hold on to an 11-point lead. And Luke talked earlier about scoring too quick. I'll say this. I don't buy into the scoring too fast or too slow. Just score if you have an opportunity to score. But Luke, it does give Bolivar 60 seconds here. Well, unless they run a little more time off the clock, and they do on that return on the first State Bank Mortgage Team last and kickoff, all out across the 15-yard line.
What I was talking about was more of Bolivar scoring a little too quick. Once they had the ball inside the 10-yard line, you could kind of slow things down there a little bit. You're right. You got to score where you can, especially against the Lakers, but it left Lakers plenty of time.
But I just don't know if that's at this point, if there's anything you can really, if you start to dilly-dally around, you end up not scoring.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, like as I said, Lakers will get the ball to start the second half here, too. So.
First and 10 for Bolivar. Under a minute to go in the half. Durham looks left, throws left, and it falls incomplete with 51 seconds left. And I'm not sure they would have gotten more than 1 or 2 yards if they completed that pass.
It's probably best for Bolivar that hits the ground because it stops the clock. But the Lakers, with 4 defensive backs here, kind of all drop back here. It's not necessarily a prevent look, but certainly kind of trying to keep everything they can in front of them.
Setting up another screen. It's complete, and it's just not going anywhere. Willard DeMott to trip up the receiver. Just a gain of a couple. Luke Dill on the catch. That is right in the Lakers' wheelhouse here. Defensively, it's an Oak Star Bank play to bank on as well.
Yeah, the screens just have not been working at all for these Liberators. The Lakers have got it scouted out and played it perfectly.
They appear pretty content here to let this clock continue to run down, maybe run one more offensive play. 13 on the game clock. Out of the gun, Durham, low snap. It's picked up instead by his back, and he's tripped up near the line to gain. Cedarwall helps finish him off, but that's Patke. Right place, right time, heads up play to pick up the ball, and they do have enough, I think, for the first down. It stops the clock at 5 seconds at the 30. So if they want to run one more play, they can, but they'll let it run down to the 000s, and we'll head to halftime with the Lakers up by a score of 20-9. 20-9. Heritage Bank of the Ozarks halftime reports coming up. Highlights, stats, interviews, all on the way. We'll go to the BG Tree Service Score Center as well. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score, Camdenton 20, Bolivar 9. It's Laker football powered by Poly the Boat Lifts. 93.5 rocks the lake and KRMS TV.
From total joint replacement to the times that matter most, our commitment runs deep.
At Jennings Insurance Group, we specialize in retirement solutions and employee benefits. We use insurance as a tool to positively impact the lives of those we serve. Our goal is to provide you with the best possible coverage and the knowledge to use it. Your team at Jennings provides a holistic approach to retirement solutions using tools to help with comprehensive will and trust documentation, assistance in funding trust, medical directives, and powers of attorney. We work with many companies, but we work for our clients. Health insurance strategies are a big part of financial planning. It is one of the 5 financial risks that we address. At Jennings, we'll address other financial risks, including inflation, taxes, market volatility, and longevity. Call or visit Jennings Insurance Group online today and learn more about how we can help you protect what matters most.
Let's review the first half of action. The halftime show is sponsored by Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Now, here's Brendan Matthews, Lou Cagagorn, and Jace Nicholas.
Hey, good to welcome you back to Bolivar, Missouri, where the Camden Lakers lead the Liberators 20-9 in Ozark Conference action. Both teams are 4-1 coming in tonight. One will go home with their second loss on the season. Proud to bring in for our halftime report the director of the LCTC, mom of the Durnan boys, and wife to Bryce, I guess. Many other titles, I'm sure. Dr. Jill Durnan, thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is fun.
Yeah, it is fun. So let's talk about LCTC first and what's going on there this season. I know, how's the school year kicked off so far? What's been the vibe kind of in these first few months of the season, of the school year?
Yeah, every day is a good day at LCTC. And so we are off to a great start. We have a really fantastic staff and just surrounded by really awesome kids. So we're off and running. Yeah, things are great. Any
events coming up that the Laker fans can look forward to? Any ways to get involved with the program over there? It's such a needed program, developing students work ready, right? And getting them right out there and putting them in the workforce.
Right. So there is always opportunity at LCTC. We really thrive on our community partnerships and our advisory committees, and we actually have our fall advisory coming up on October 19th. And so we're always looking for business leaders and people in the industry to get involved and help lend their expertise and wisdom to our students and really raise the next generation of our workforce.
Yeah, it's such an important part, particularly for the LCTC, that community involvement, that community connection, getting the business community, that open line of communication between the business community and the education community to put out the kind of students that the business community are kind of looking for.
Absolutely.
Right?
We work for the community, and that's our goal. That's who we are, and what we do is we are really raising the next generation of a workforce, and so that's important to us.
If somebody did want to get involved with advisory, what are some steps they can take to maybe reach out and say, hey, I want to help these kids out. I want my voice to be heard about what's being taught there at the LCTC.
Yeah, just give us a call at LCTC. You can also email us email me, and we can get you hooked up. So just reach out a little bit, and I promise you we will respond.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Okay, now let's take off the administrator cap and let's put on the mom cap a little bit. Let's talk about Cam first. Cam's off in Kansas, right?
He is.
After a summer playing for the Renegades in Jeff City.
Correct.
That was a pretty neat opportunity for him there.
Very cool. Yes.
So just kind of give us a Cam update.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to. So in 15 days, I'm going to hug his neck. I'm counting down. He's doing great. He's grinding and just getting after it every day, and he's being Cam, just doing it in Kansas, but sleeping, eating, breathing baseball, working really hard, and it sounds great. When I get to see him, he looks great, and I think he's just off and running.
Well, I know he's been checking out his brothers on our broadcast a little bit, so shout out to him. Hopefully he's listening right now.
Absolutely, he does every Friday.
Yeah, I know. I see him pop up there. You got several of the Durnans, and you're part of the family all tuning in to KRMS over the last couple of years.
Yeah, we cover the state. So Bryce's parents are in Winsville, and they're always listening, and my mom and family are on the other side of the state in Savannah, and so she's always listening as well.
So we talked about Cam. You got him kind of moved on. So you go from 3 boys in the house to 2, but you also go to all of a sudden, and we talked to Bryce about this a little bit a couple weeks ago, all of a sudden being the parents of QB1.
Yeah.
That's a little, although Cam did play some quarterback a little bit, he was kind of all over the field at any given moment.
Sure.
But it's a little bit different out there watching one of the boys actually is the main signal caller.
It probably is a little bit, just that it's every play, and there's a lot of opportunity for error when the ball's in your hands a lot. So there's some added pressure, but this is last year and this year, I would say just both. We're just surrounded by really good people, so it's really fun to be in the stands, and that really, as a wife and a mom of a coach and players, my season often goes how the stands go, and it's been really special the last couple of years to sit in the stands with great people.
Now, how have Carson and Cade kind of adjusted to Cam moving on? Because I'm sure those 3 guys just have been a little trio together for such a long time. What's that been like for Big Brother being out of the house, and all of a sudden Cade's kind of the the oldest boy?
Yeah, so we mourned for probably 2 weeks. We all moped around the house, and they're a trio. They went to school together, rode together, worked together. I mean, everything they did was together. So it definitely was an adjustment, and we feel him not being there every day, but the other 2 are real tight, and they've picked right up where they left off, and they still do the same things. They're just -1.
So I know we talked to Bryce a little bit a couple weeks ago about Cade and his recruitment after the coaching staff changed there at Wichita State, kind of opened things up. Any insight you can give us there at all? Anything going on there? Or?
Just he's making his rounds. Cade's he's very methodic. He is keeps his cards close to his chest, and I know he's a good thinker. So I know he's going to make a great decision.
Yeah, he got a great opportunity this summer to kind of travel around and showcase his skills, develop his skills, add a couple of MPH to his fastball, amongst some other things.
Right.
How cool was that, just kind of seeing all 3 of the boys really this summer just getting a chance to play ball, not just in the purple and white, but for various teams and other organizations?
Yeah, it's really neat, and I think just other parents will understand this. When you have you can see the backstage of life, and how hard they're working and how much time and effort has been put into it. It's not surprising to me when they have success, because I've just seen the hours and hours and hours of work that goes into it. But there's nothing more rewarding as a parent than just to see your kid work really hard at something and then have some success from it.
Well, you talk about the hard work, and I can testify to that, because after the baseball season ended, maybe a little earlier than everybody would have wished, I went out to kind of pick up some of our equipment and our scaffolding, and who did I see out there but the Durnan boys out there back out on the baseball field throwing and catching and batting just as soon as the season was over, just getting ready. And I was like, hey guys, you out here already? He goes, yep, got to get ready for summer ball.
Yeah.
And I got to imagine that's the way it's been around the Durnan house for a while.
It is. It never ends, and really that's driven by them. They're usually the ones dragging Bryce up there, and I always joke that he's going to be the oldest Tommy John surgery probably in the nation from all the BP he throws. But it's just really really cool to see, your kids care about something and want to work really hard at something and to just go give it their all every day.
That's Jill Durnan. I'm Luke Hagner, and you're listening to Laker Football 93.5 Rocks the Lake. The Lakers lead the Liberators 20-9 here in Ozark Conference play. Both teams coming in at 4-1. Jill, any other last-minute messages you want to send out to Laker Nation, or shout out the fam or anybody like that?
Well, hello to my mom in Savannah and my in-laws in Winsville, and just shout out to the parents who are supporting these boys day in and day out. It's a good group of people.
That's awesome. That's Jill Durnan. I'm Luke Hagner, and this is Laker Football 93.5 Rocks the Lake and KRMS TV. We're going to come up with more. We're going to have highlights from the first half, stats, a lot more fun stuff here on your home for Laker Football 93.5 Rocks the Lake and KRMS TV.
Hi, this is Katie with Royal Heating and Air. Missouri weather can be unforgiving on your heating and cooling system. That's why Royal Heating and Air offers a variety of Rheem heating and cooling systems and free estimates. We service all makes and models, offer indoor air quality solutions, and are proud supporters of our community and of the Camdenton Lakers. When your furnace is on the fritz, don't be left in the cold. Call us at 573-480-4313 or find us online at royalheatandair.com. Rheem Heating and Cooling Systems, the new degree of comfort.
Out here, things become clear. We learn a bit more about ourselves and discover that the deepest bonds start at the surface. We might not know where the day will take us, but we can always trust Yamaha to put us in the center of everything we love about the water.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
You're listening to the Lakers on 93.5 Rocks.
Heritage Bank of the Ozarks halftime report continues here in this week 6 of the high school football season. Heritage Bank of the Ozarks with locations in Camdenton, Lebanon, and Plato. Visit heritagebankozarks.com. Well, let's take a listen back to some of the highlights here. Hey, maybe a little lower scoring than we thought. Camdenton up by a score of 20-9. Here's how it got there. Your Stover Carpet and Drapery Laker highlights. Turning the snap, will throw for the end zone, and it is caught. Edson, touchdown. And the Lakers strike first, 8:28 to go in the first.
And Edson with his 5th touchdown on the year.
Durnan in motion as well, and he's going to catch the ball in the flat. And was that a backwards pass?
That's the way they're going to, looks like they're ruling.
Man, I don't know about that, but that's the way I think they're going to rule it. You're right, Luke. They're going to call that a fumble and a turnover. My goodness. And that is Mitchell Seeks. He's going to get it on the end around as he's popped at the 21 and keeps on running down the left sideline. Mitchell Seeks is forced out of bounds near midfield. Luke, how about yardage after contact?
Yeah, Nathaniel Reed pulls as a guard. He clears out of space.
1st and 10, pump fake by Cade as he's going to throw down the numbers, and it's caught for a touchdown.
What a throw. What a catch. The Lakers extend their lead here near the end of the first half.
Cade will operate out of the gun, moving left to right. Takes the snap. It's a QB draw, and he's got plenty of room right up the middle, and he could go all the way to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Lakers at the minute 3 mark to go in the second quarter. Durnan on 4th and inches takes it all the way on a 43-yard run. Those are your Stover Carpet and Drapery highlights. Family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Camdenton. Call 573-346-2208. And your score, Camdenton 20, Bolivar 9. Let's find out what action we've got going on around the area tonight, both in conference and in the district. A very pivotal game tonight. Sammy's inside our BG Tree Service Score Center. He's got an update for us. Sammy.
Yes, thank you, Brendan. It is halftime around week 6, and at the moment in the Ozark Conference, undefeated Lebanon leads Glendale 28-7 at at the half. Meanwhile, this is a wild one. Kickapoo scores a touchdown late with 4 seconds left in the second quarter. They lead West Plains by the score of 35-27. And in our Class 5 District 5 action, Helias is up 20-10 at the half over Capital City. From the BG Tree Service Score Center, I'm Sammy Stava. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Sammy. BG Tree Service. Visit bgtreellc.com for your next project and to request a quote. Call 573-552-1138. I got to tell you, that Capital City Jeff City Helias game a lot closer than I think maybe we thought tonight. It gives you an idea about this district, Luke, that there is some depth here, not just Camdenton, not just Helias. Capital City still a relatively new school. We were talking off the air tonight, of course, Shannon Jolly, the coach at Osage, he was there at the very start of that program up at Capital City. They've got things going right now, and do not rule them out to maybe spring that upset on Helias tonight.
Yeah. Helias and Camdenton come into tonight both at 4-1 at the top of the district, followed by two teams at 3-2, North Point and Capital City. But between Capital City and Helias Catholic, only 12 points in the district seeding system separates them. So there's there's a lot of chance for movement in the rankings there as these games come out. Lakers want to continue to add on to this lead so they get the full complement of points that add into that equation as well.
You don't have them quite yet. It's you're not up to that maximum yet. They lead Bolivar here 20-9. This is your Heritage Bank of the Ozarks halftime report. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Luke's got some stats for us, powered by Econolift Boat Lift. 20-9, the Lakers lead at the Heritage Bank of the Ozarks halftime report. 93.5 Rocks to Lake and KRMS TV.
When searching for a home loan, it's important to find a partner you can rely upon. Top producing mortgage team Mortgage Headquarters is here to help you find the perfect loan program that fits your needs. Whether it's your first home or your dream home, Mortgage Headquarters can help you own it. Their mortgage experts make it easy, helping you through every step of the process. Mortgage Headquarters is locally owned and operated with over 24 years of serving the Lake area. Visit lakeloan.com. Call 573-302-9990. NMLS 1229111.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
If you have a residential or commercial new construction project, remember Ireland Construction. They handle remodels, construct steel buildings, and provide a variety of other services. Ireland Construction strives to meet and exceed the needs of their customers in a timely manner within your budget. Visit their Facebook page to view some awesome pictures. If you're thinking about a construction project, contact the best at the lake. Russell, Ireland. Ireland Construction, 573-434-0786.
Laker football, 93.5 Rocks.
Heritage Bank of the Ozarks halftime report. Camdenton leads Bolivar by a score of 20-9. Bolivar got 3 of those points after a Laker fumble deep inside their own territory. But to Bolivar's credit, they did march it down on the Lakers. A nice series late in the first half to punch it in, although they did miss the PAT. So 20-9, Luke, you took notice here that their kicker was out warming up a little bit here early during halftime to kind of prepare. Although I thought I saw 2 kickers there for Bolivar. That was Jordan Burke we saw warming up here a second ago. But that certainly could come in pretty big here with it being a 2-possession game at the moment. We'll keep an eye on that missing point. But let's get some stats powered by Econolift Boat Lift.
Yeah, first of all, take a look on the ground. Cade Durnan ran the ball 6 times for 46 yards and a touchdown. That long of 43 was really kind of the game breaker for the Lakers. Blake Ford had 5 attempts for 32 yards. And Seeks had 2 attempts for 29 yards. Through the air, Cade was able to complete 11 passes on 16 attempts for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns, the long of 35. On the receiving end of those passes, Blake Ford had 4 for 27. Owen Borbet had 3 for 35. Dernan and Shepard each had a catch. And let's see here.
Making sure.
Yeah, that's about all I got for you.
All right, those are your Econo Lift Boat Lift stats, and we hope to have some more stats and some big plays for the Lakers Econo Lift Boat Lift, building quality boat lifts right here in the USA. Find them online at econolift.com. This has been the Heritage Bank of the Ozarks halftime report. Camdenton leads Bolivar by a score of 20-9. It's Camdenton Laker football powered by Poly Lift Boat Lifts. 93.5 rocks the lake and KRMS TV.
When you're ready for a remodel, DKB Showroom is the place to start. You'll be amazed at the size and quality of selections we have to start your project. And with decades of design and plumbing expertise, no job is too big or too small for DKB. Call and schedule your appointment today. At DKB Showroom, we do kitchens and baths better. See our beautiful showroom in Osage Beach or visit dkbshowroom.com.
And eyewear you need to look your best. They offer quality eye exams for contacts or glasses with a variety of the latest frames to fit every price range. LensMart Optical is the only lens provider at the lake that offers same-day service on single vision glasses. Visit their offices in Osage Beach or Camdenton. Dr. Brett Coons and Dr. Aaron Gagno accept patients of all ages and most insurance plans. LensMart Optical would love to help you with all your vision needs.
Whether you're remodeling the place you call home or in the business of building homes for others, you can depend on Mid-City Lumber for all your building services and supplies. Our expertise is meant for sharing, and we carry all the best brands in the business, like Anderson Windows, the #1 trusted and recommended window and door brand. Get quality and performance with Anderson. At Mid-City Lumber, we're proud to be your project resource.
Mid-City Lumber. When it comes to projects, we help you nail it.
The halftime show has been sponsored by Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Now get ready for more Camdenton Lakers high school football action with Brendan Matthews, Luke Hagedorn, and Jace Nicholas from the Kenny Carroll broadcast booth.
All right, getting ready to start the second half here from Bolivar. Lakers on top by a score of 20-9. Brendan Matthews, Luke Hagedorn with you inside the Kenny Carroll Excavating broadcast booth. We'll check in with Jace here in a moment. You're also watching us KRMS TV 32.11 on your antenna-enabled television, or check out the LOZ app right now. I know they've done a great job of putting this together. I know we've got some 14,000 downloads of this thing. If you click on the KRMS TV icon there, you can watch the game right on the LOZ app as we speak. Halftime, Luke, it is just about in the books here. We'll check in with Jace in a minute, but how do you see these next 2 quarters playing out?
Well, it's been a pretty conventional first half, right? Nothing too out of the ordinary. There was a fake punt. There was a couple things here. The weird lateral pass that turned into be a turnover for the Lakers. But I keep staring at that moon across the stadium over there. And with the full moon out tonight, I'm just afraid something weird could happen here in the second half. And that's what I'm going to kind of keep my eye on here going forward. One of those things for years and years, I'm not a real superstitious guy. I don't necessarily believe in the supernatural. But too many years working in the restaurant business, and I've seen too many times when the full moon is out, freaks come out at night.
They do indeed, although I'm happy that we're not playing on grass or there's mud or anything like that. But we've seen, like you said, backward pass. We saw the fake punt that they converted, miss PAT. So maybe that's had a lot, and it's a relatively low-scoring game here, 20-9.
So maybe that's it. Maybe the weirdness has happened.
Let's check in and see if Jace has an update for us down there on the sidelines. His update brought to you by LensMart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop. Jace, what's going on? We'll get down there to Jace here in just a second. He's trying to catch up with Coach Pitts and a couple of members of the coaching staff here with this 11-point advantage. Hello, Jace.
Hey, Coach Pitts was another busy man this halftime. I couldn't catch him last week. I couldn't catch him this week, but I did get to catch up with our defensive coordinator, Coach Walker. He's very happy with the way the defense is playing. They kind of had him well scouted out. He knew that they were going to run the ball. They've had several games this year where all they've done is run the ball. They haven't completed a single pass. So they figured, game plan, they're going to come in and make them throw the ball to beat this Camdenton Laker team, and they can't do it very well. They're only completing the flood or the levels pass in the third quadrant of the field. They're going to widen some D-backs out there, bring that flat pair back, and try to shut down that late throw.
Thank you, Jason's updates brought to you by Lensmart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop. It's time for First State Bank Mortgage. Team Lassen kickoff. Luke, Camdenton deferred the opening coin toss, so they get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, you come in to the second half with a lead. You get a chance to get the ball. You can really make a statement on this first drive. And while it wouldn't put the game away completely, if you could just march it down, put 6 on the board here, I think the morale and the momentum. Onside kick.
Surprise onside by Burke, and the Lakers, I think, got it back. And they recover right at midfield. And what a job there on special teams by Paul Muff to get the football. And that is an Oak Star Bank play to bank on, as the Lakers are going to have it at midfield.
Yeah, heads-up play by the sophomore. Oftentimes those are the types of if you're the kicker kicking an onside kick, picking out a sophomore offensive lineman who's in the front line of the kick return team, that's an ideal guy to kick to. But Muff was able to handle it cleanly, give the ball back to the Lakers. They're going to start with a football in Liberator territory here.
I suppose if you're Bolivar, that's not a terrible risk to take.
Where are they moving it?
And I think we're going to get an additional 40-yard line. We're going to move it to the 45 here. It would appear. Are they still sorting this out? Actually,
he's got it at the 35 right now. They're going to make him re-kick it. Pitts is talking the white hats all the way back as if they're going to have to re-kick this thing.
I wonder if Jace has got any insight. He does our officials interview each and every week. This is very strange.
They must have crossed the line early.
But still, it's so you get a top deck penalty out of it. This is not the way the Lakers envisioned this. Jace, what do you got?
So they blew the play dead as soon as the guy was offside. So anything that happened after that whistle doesn't matter. So
gotcha.
I would be very surprised if they tried another surprise onside kick. It kind of defeats the point of the surprise.
Great job, Jace. That certainly explains it, and it makes perfect. At that point, Luke, then it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, they were short a man there. Now
they're going to do it again. Going to blow a whistle again. We'll get a third opportunity here at a First State Bank Mortgage Team Lassen kickoff.
Bolivar had a late sub in there. They were to man shy, so that hustle out's another guy there. So all these well-laid plans coming out of halftime for the Liberators.
Would they try it again? They will not. And this is kicked deep. Good kick by Burke. Fielded by Edson, then bobbled. And he picks it up at the 3. Trying to angle the right sideline. He's not going to be able to do it. He's brought down just out across the 15. 3-on-3. That was Connor Neal with the tackle. And, what looked like Camdenton starting at midfield, instead, they started shy of their own 20.
Yeah, they were going to start in plus territory on that instead. They're backed up here. But, a lot of room to operate here. And the way the Lakers have been able to move the ball in between the 20s, as long as we don't have another backwards lateral fiasco in this drive, I think Lakers should be in good shape here.
I think we'd all rather not see that. So the ball placed at the 16-yard line. That's where the Lakers will begin this drive. First down and 10. Moving left to right. Ford motions into the backfield. He's going to run left, taking a tackler with him out across the 20-yard line. Great hard run by Blake Ford. He's going to pick up about 5 on first down.
If you're watching at home on any of our various outlets there, the Lakers most often, they have the strong side to the wide side of the field where there's more room to run. If the Lakers start off with the strong side on the weak side or on the short side of the field, it's more often than not they're going to be motioning that X-back.
2nd and 5. And Durnin connects with Ford, but he is going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to turn into a big TFL for the Bolivar defense. Drop him back at close to the original line of scrimmage. This is going to be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Borbet needed to pick up a block there, but he just got beat by his man, and he was able to work through the Borbet block and get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
So back where we started, 3rd and 10 from the 16. Lakers up 20-9. Durnin will throw underneath. He connects and room to run down the right sideline. 1st down and more for Owen Borbet. And another nominee for our Anna Marie Hopkins Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty, Smarter Move of the game.
Yeah, just went right to Borbet, who had plenty of open field in front of him. And although he didn't perform so well on the block assignment on the previous play, he makes up for it there.
And another totally redeem yourself moment there, and it's a screen for Edson, who bobbles the ball. That's an incomplete pass. It's an incomplete pass. Bolivar tried to pounce on the football, but that's an incomplete pass. 100%. And
they must see something that they like here on this right-hand side of the offensive formation. They're just going back to that area with different players, different plays, but still trying to attack the same area of the field.
So we'll call it 2nd and 10. Ball at just across the 30-yard line. 2nd and 10. Empty backfield for Cade. Bobbles the snap. Picks it up. Sets up a screen. Loose football and almost intercepted. I'll tell you what, getting up and pounding the turf was Drake Durham, who almost had a pick, and he's thinking to himself he could have taken it the distance.
Yeah, could have helped himself out that a little bit. Not too often you see the starting quarterback also contribute on the defensive side, but that's what they're asking Durham to do tonight. Almost paid off for him there.
Almost a comedy of errors there with the low snap. You pick it up, bobbled football, deflected ball, and almost a pick. But the Lakers live to fight another day. 3rd and 10. Turning the snap. We'll throw deep down the right numbers. Looking for Edson, who goes up and makes the catch.
And Edson climbs the ladder there, goes up over the Liberator defender, two-hands that ball for a big 1st down in Liberator territory.
50 yards to Edson, and it's 1st and 10 Lakers. How about the arm by Cade Durnin, showing off what college and, quite frankly, Major League scouts are probably very interested in. On 1st and 10, give it to Ford as he makes guys miss up the middle. We'll pick up a nice gain on 1st down. And we got a flag flying in? Did he put the ball on the turf?
No, Laker lineman lost his helmet there, and then on his way up had some words with the Liberator defender. They've been separated by their teammates here, but flags have come in, so we'll just see how they decide to officiate this.
Taryn Newman is the lineman that was hearing it from his own teammates coming off the field. And we've got, like you said, Luke, flags all over the place. Really just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Camdenton up 20-9.
Youthy, the Laker who lost his helmet and was involved in that.
Unsportsmanlike, and they're going to call it on the Lakers. And we just had an ejection. We just had an ejection. Wow. Jace, did you get a look at that down there? Lensmart Optical HMI Fireplace Shop. Jace?
Yeah, they definitely got our guy on the right call. But we had a retaliation there. And in my opinion, probably should have been offsetting penalties. After the play was over, we had the Bolivar player rip our player's helmet off. Then he retaliated. The second guy always gets caught, right? He pushed him to the ground, kind of maybe threw a little bit of a punch. That's going to be an ejection every time. Like I said, unfortunately, the second guy is the only one who got caught.
Well, when your helmet comes off, there's automatically all eyes on you, just because it looks unusual and for safety reasons as well. So once you kind of draw attention to yourself like that, the refs are going to be looking at you. So who's going to be subbing in there for him?
I guess they did get the offset. Did they get the offset? Nope. Okay, never mind. There was talk that
they're backing up here.
That's going to slow this drive down considerably, all the way back out to the...
So that means a new lineman's going to have to come in for the Lakers here.
Second down and 20-something.
So it looks like coming into the ball game is Tyler Blecker right now, and he's going to be operating from that right tackle position on what turns out to be now 1st down and 21. Ball just inside the 40.
got some talented receivers you can get.
Operating from the right hash, will swing it in the flat for Ford, who tries to scamper down the left sideline, lowers his shoulder, runs over, trucks one of the Bolivar defenders. I'd have been in Durham that ended up on his back.
Yeah, again, gets back most of that penalty yardage, puts him in position. Oh, they're going to get him out of bounds a little earlier than I thought. I was kind of going from where he put that shoulder down.
Not a great spot. They mark him at the 31.
Lakers up 20-9 here, 10 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third quarter.
New Spring Wellness Center time check. Operating from the 31. Durnin with time will throw down the left boundary and connects inside the 15 to his brother Carson Durnin. The Lakers are inside the Pacific Pools red zone.
Durnin to Durnin, 7-11 is always open.
And that's a pass and catch of about 19 yards. And another Anna Marie Hopkins Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty, Smarter Move of the Game nominee. Inside the Pacific Pools red zone. QB draw for Cade, and he's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose maybe a yard there. And that was 7-on-7, a tackle made there by Mason McCurry.
Yeah, kind of an awkward-looking run there. Just didn't fully commit to it, even though that was a design run from the start.
And again, I feel like a lot of this has to do with how many guys Bolivar likes to drop back, how much pressure they're bringing here. We're going to have a whistle and blow the play dead on second down.
And one of the things about being in this enclosed glass box, you don't get to hear all those whistles right away.
Right.
So, you don't totally get the feel for it. That's kind of a procedure against the Lakers. Back them up, which, I mean, makes it tougher to pick up the first down, but also gives you a little bit more room to operate.
Top deck penalty flag. It gives, like you said, Luke, a little more room to operate here. Let's see what Bolivar wants to do defensively, how the Lakers want to counter.
Still maintaining.
Bolivar wants to rush 3. Cade's going to throw down the left numbers, and it is a flag on the back end of it. Touchdown!
Touchdown, finally.
Shepard with the grab. A penalty flag as well, you would assume defensive PI.
Yeah, Braden Shepard, what looks like to be his 4th touchdown on the year, in a little bit of coverage, and I think he may get some bonus yardage that will be added on to the kickoff, would be my guess.
What a catch.
Yeah, extends his Laker lead 26-9 with an opportunity to tack on another one with a DeMott kick here.
For better or for worse, Cade is not shy about throwing the ball into traffic, Luke, and a lot of times he puts it in the spot where only his receiver can make the play.
Yeah, and I think early in the season he wouldn't have made that throw. Early in the season I think he would have been a little bit more conservative, but I think he's developed the trust and the belief in his receivers that they're going to go up in those situations and win the football for their quarterback, and it pays off for him there with 6 points and extending this Laker lead here in the third quarter.
Week 2 was a real difference maker for this team against Kickapoo, where Lakers ended up on the wrong end, but there were a lot of lessons learned.
White Hat going over to talk to Parr there over near Jace. Maybe he can listen in and let us know what that combo is all about.
Again, it's a pass and catch. Durnin to Shepard.
Official on the far side.
9:18, I should say, to go here in the third quarter.
Maybe they were discussing about how they want to enforce that penalty. Because, again, with the weird math going on here, maybe you take the half the distance to the goal and go for 2 there, but I think they're just going to apply it to the kickoff instead.
I think you're right. This is Willard DeMott on for the PAT. Durnin to Durnin on the snap. Snap is good. Willard with the boot. And it is up, and the kick is good. 9:18 to go in the third quarter. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm scored Camdenton 27, Bolivar 9. It's Laker football powered by Polylift Boat Lifts. 93.5 rocks the lake and KRMS TV.
Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, your hometown funeral service provider, has been proudly supporting Camdenton and the surrounding communities for 90 years. At Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, we believe in giving back, remaining visible, and serving the communities that have welcomed us through the years. Our hometown staff is active in volunteering at local organizations. Brett Edson and the staff at Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home are proud supporters of Camdenton Laker Athletics, and we wish all of our student athletes the best of luck in the upcoming season.
1, 2, 3, Lakers!
right, 9:18 to go here in the third quarter. Camden on top by a score of 27-9. Brendan Matthews, Luke Hagedorn with you inside the Kenny Carroll Excavating broadcast booth. And a high degree of difficulty pass and catch Durnan to Shepard there moments ago, Luke. And now, as you mentioned, tacking on that defensive PI on that touchdown, and you get to add it here to this kickoff.
Yeah, I wonder, do you just boot it out of the back of the end zone here and avoid any possibility of a return? Or do you maybe, you can squib it, you can put some air under it here. There's some options here if you really want to try to pin the Liberators deep. But I imagine it just kind of feels good for a kicker sometimes just boot one through the back of the end zone.
It's a First State Bank Mortgage Team last in kickoff, and it's actually going to be fielded at the 1-yard line. And they reverse it down the right sideline, a little razzle-dazzle. There's Stamper with another special team's tackle on a return of 24, maybe 25 yards. That
another late flag
flying in at the end as a little extracurricular activity going on here.
We got one down here to the near side about the 10-yard line, and that came in, and then later after the play, right around where the ball was touched down, about the 23-yard line, there's another one here. So are these similar penalties, offsetting penalties? What do we got here?
A little more than just talking, I think. There's a lot of cover.
New Spring Wellness Center time check, 9:09 to go here in the third quarter.
Now, Jace, as I've talked about, we're up here in the booth. We were surrounded by glass. I feel like I'm in an aquarium, so I can't really hear the vibe. I don't hear the crowd. But reports are that Purple Haze chant is alive and well over on the Laker side of the field. Is that true?
100%. Every third down, they've been getting live. The whole sideline's getting live. Definitely the section, the folks, Purple Pride. Oh, my gosh. I'm losing my breath, losing my voice. I can't talk. I've been yelling
breathless moment.
So much tonight. But definitely the fandom showed up tonight, and they're letting that Purple Haze, Purple Pride get out here.
Jason, tell you what, if you want to keep that, I invite you to keep that microphone on if you want to get some of that ambiance that we're not getting here in our glass case of emotion up here in the booth, Luke.
Yeah, if you wanted to, I feel like maybe a zoo animal, or like a,
Every now and again, these, we'll see somebody walk by our booth and give us a bit of a strange look. Who are these people?
They tap on the window. They offer me bananas.
You took them too.
I was
took them up on their off.
Hungry, and it keeps you from cramping. Monkeys never cramp because they eat bananas.
All right, so the Lakers have a 27-9 lead here. That's your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score.
So that's going to be a personal foul against the Lakers?
Golly. After all of that.
So it'll be a benefit to the Bolivar Liberators.
Go ahead, Jace. I heard him down there for a second. This will.
Okay, so it's nothing too crazy.
No, it's going to put the ball at the 25. I don't know why it took a little while to sort itself out, but Bolivar will begin 1st and 10. They've got the ball.
Nope. Zebra Conference.
One more time.
Speaking of zoo animals, any idea what's going on down there, Jace?
And now they're going to move the ball back where it was.
I mean, if you're going to have one assessed, you have to assess the other one.
They had 3 penalties. They had a holding on Camdenton. They had an in-play unsportsmanlike on Bolivar, and then they had an after-play unsportsmanlike on Bolivar. The correct way to enforce this should be the 2 live ball fouls should be offsetting, but that 3rd penalty should be enforced. And it looks like they're marching us back, so maybe I had my reporting wrong. Maybe I had the wrong penalties called. But we lost yardage, and this defense better come out and do their thing.
They're going to put, so you tack on the 15 from the 25, and it puts now the Liberators at their own 40-yard line. And it gives them a little life here, Luke, quite honestly.
It does. They're still they're still down 27-9 here. But yeah, if you can put a quick 6 on the board here, you feel like you have an opportunity here. So this is a pivotal drive, and it's a pivotal decision. Credit the referee.
Still talking.
Credit the officials for wanting to get it right, but also like to get this game rolling.
We're into. This is about 5 minutes into this conference here, into trying to figure this out.
And this 5 minutes will never get back.
It's not coming back. It will not return. So let's try it here. 1st and 10, Bolivar. H back to the left. Durham wants to toss it left. Patke's got some room trying to find a block. He's going to get tackled from behind by Spencer Mellencamp. Nice play by the number 6, and that's going to be a gain of 3.5, maybe 4 yards.
What an interesting looking play there, too. It's like kind of a delayed pitch. It's like, I don't know, it's just a weird look on that, and it worked to the Liberators' benefit for a decent gain on first down.
2nd down and 5. Durham's going to throw down the left side, incomplete. The ball was deflected. I'm not sure if Edson got a paw on it. It's incomplete. It brings up 3rd down and 5 for Bolivar. 8:38 to go here in the 3rd.
Yeah, trying to hook up with Gardner Casey there. The guy's so nice they named him twice.
New Spring Wellness Center time check, 8:38, 3rd down and 6 here for the Liberators. There's that Purple Haze defense.
Yeah, we got you.
Love that sound down there from Jace. And his spot. DeMott with pressure on Durham. He brings him down. Sam DeMott with the sack.
Let's go!
It's an Oak Star Bank play to bank on, and listen to that reaction across the field.
Yeah, what a job by the Purple Haze defense coming up clutch there. 2nd sack on the year for DeMott.
The pressure, Luke, as you could see Durham, he kept backing up, and he was going to run out of real estate. And it's tricky sometimes, Luke, to be able to bring the guy down and not watch the quarterback sidestep you.
Yeah, and great opportunity there after the penalties, everything that happened there. Oh,
high snap. And they're going to get this one away. It's going to turn out to be a pretty good punt. Hits at the 35-yard line. And it'll be down there. It'll turn out to be a punt of about 33 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lakers. 7:53 to go here in the 3rd. They're up 27-9.
Yeah, probably the best punt so far for the Liberators tonight. But it had that backspin on it. So instead of rolling, oftentimes you see what could be a good punt turn into a great punt is what happens after it hits the ground. But that one just kind of hit the ground and checked up like a 9 wedge.
It's a quiet side quick shot change of possession, and also the Mid-City Lumber game plan. We talked about being aggressive on defense. The Lakers doing it right there on the sack by Sam DeMott. Mid-City Lumber with locations in Osage Beach, Columbia, Boonville, Jeff City, and Sedalia. This is going to be a 1st down run up the middle and going to bring the ball out to about the 40-yard line, a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, on the drive down here, you asked me if I'd been watching any golf this weekend or anything like that, and then I come out and I say 9 wedge.
Well, you had, your intentions were pure.
9 wedge. It's a new club that they came out with.
I'd like to find one of those. Pass caught as Durnin to Durnin again. Midfield down to the 47-yard line. It's a pass and catch of 14 yards and another Camden Laker Butcher Shop 1st down.
Yeah, and Lakers right up on the ball here, trying to use that tempo to their advantage. We talked about it in the Laker football lab, brought to you by Lake Ozark Water and Sewer, using that tempo to your advantage, keeping the pressure on the Liberators.
Tempo. 3 receivers right here on 1st and 10. Maybe setting up a screen. Durnin the jump pass, and looking for a flag is Mellencamp. I love you don't see that very often when you're nowhere near the end zone, the old jump pass.
Yeah, I think some of the guys that these high school quarterbacks look up to in the next levels are pulling that stuff off. Guys like Patrick Mahomes.
He uses it every now and again. The first quarterback I ever saw do it was Tim Tebow, and this will be a penalty as Mellencamp got his wish, and that's going to move the top deck penalty, move the chains to the 33.
And Lakers going to get right back up on there as it's marked for play.
Pistol look. Give the ball to Ford up the middle. He's got a little bit of room as he spun down inside the 30-yard line. Got 5, maybe 6 on the run.
Lakers again taking advantage of that soft box and just handing it off to their number 1 running back, and just he picks up 2-3 yards just from the start, just before any contact or any Liberator sniffs anywhere.
And our old pal KB, he'd talk about milking some clock, using some clock here, and this is a spot for the Lakers to certainly do it and maybe tack on a score as well. Operating from the left hash, it's a play action. Pass complete to Mellencamp as he makes the grab inside the Pacific Pools red zone. He's wrapped up at around the 16, a pass and catch of 11 yards.
And that's a progression of plays there. Andrew Nolting, the offensive coordinator there, he does the inside handoff, and then the very next play he goes to the play action. Same look. Durnin pulls the ball, throws it for a receiver, picks up a first down.
Inside the Pacific Pools red zone. Hand off to Ford. He is stuck inside the 15-yard line. And no, he's still churning those legs. Look at, he got popped. I thought he was down, and he kept on moving, but now maybe the ball came out at the end.
It was what a second effort by Ford. You thought he was down for a minimal gain. He's able to spin away from contact and keep his feet churning. And all of a sudden, it's 2nd and 3 here.
He's taking some hits tonight too, Luke.
He's taken some hits, but he's delivered some hits
as well.
Either way, that punishment hurts either way, whether you're the one delivering it or taking it.
2nd and short. Lakers can get a first down before a touchdown here inside the Pacific Pools red zone. Inside the 10 at about the 9. Durnin the snap. Looks right. He's going to throw right. Corner of the end zone. Going up to make the catch for another Camdenton touchdown is Edson.
Kyle Edson, one-on-one. Grabs that ball, tippy toes in, and adds 6 more to this Laker lead here in the 3rd quarter. Lakers taking over this ball game.
My goodness, what a play by Edson, and another throw into traffic, Luke, that Durnin's putting it where really only his receiver can make the catch.
But I think that's just the trust, and not only his trust in his receivers, trust in the play call, and I think more importantly, trust in himself, his ability to put that ball that's not in danger, but gives you an opportunity to put points on the board.
At the 5:39 mark here in the 3rd quarter, kick is up, and it is good. Your Smith & Gustafson Law Firm score, Camdenton 34, Bolivar 9. It's Laker football powered by Poly Live Boat Lifts, 93.5 Rocks the Lake, and KRMS TV.
Shh, I'm hiding. Where at Dave's Hideaway. Why? Well, there's no smoking, no pets. They have Wi-Fi, great barbecue pits, microwaves, refrigerators, best shower pressure at the lake, and the cleanest rooms. Coffee anytime, too. And they have great weekly rates.
Bob, where are you?
Oh, don't tell anyone, but I'm hiding at Dave's Hideaway, just west of the Camdenton Square on 54. Come join me at Dave's Hideaway, 873-7111.
Bob!
wellnesscenter.com.
It's the original home for Laker football, 93.5 Rocks.
KRMS Osage Beach, powered by the Motor Hut. Hut into the Motor Hut in Camdenton, or call 573-346-6110. It's time for a First State Bank Mortgage Team Lassen kickoff. Camdenton up 34-9. Starting to feel a little better about this score.
Yeah, you like it. At this point, you've got all the bonus points you need for district action. The next goal that you might want to get to here is that 35-point differential. That ball goes out of bounds.
Mitchell Seeks almost got, that's a live football, don't forget. He almost got there before it went out of bounds. And instead it will be procedure, and we'll put Bolivar 1st and 10 at their own 35. Unless they want to talk about it and re-kick it again. I don't think they're going to do that, because I don't think they can.
Yeah, a little discussion there about what they're going to do.
Top deck penalty flag.
Although Bolivar's sending their kick return team back out on the field here.
So I guess they will. Jace, his update's brought to you by Lensmart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop. Of course, he does a great job with his dad in pregame talking about officiating. And here's a spot where Bolivar's going to get a chance to receive it again.
They must have also had an offsides kick or a call, because that would have been a dead ball. But I don't know why they didn't stop the play down here. Because this referee definitely threw the flag on the out of bounds kick. But that never calls for a re-kick ever. So they must have had an offsides as well.
Jace's updates brought to you by Lensmart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop. So this will be a little more advantageous for the Liberators. Luke's counting to make sure there's enough players on the field.
Yeah, there was just a lot of late substitutions and switching people out. So
Another First State Bank Mortgage team last in kickoff, and this is again going to be short and fielded right around the 30-yard line. That one stayed in bounds, and I think from a Bolivar perspective, you wind up a little worse. This one's going to be spotted about the 26-yard line, Luke.
Did a Liberator touch that ball there, Jace, before it went out of bounds? What happened there?
I think he did. Jacob says he didn't. We don't know. If he did touch it, they definitely made the right call. If he didn't touch it, then they're getting screwed out of about 9 yards.
Yeah, they lost 9 yards because of that call. And Bolivar with 5:39, New Spring Wellness Center time check on this third quarter clock. Game not quite as speedy as last week.
Now it's kind of ground down to a little bit of a slog here. Let's see if this Laker defense can really make a big play here.
Nope, hold on. Hold on.
Going to send a Bolivar player off for probably some sort of equipment violation, I got to assume.
It's going to be Gardner
or is he
Casey.
injured? Has he got blood on him?
Open wound. Got to go get that dressed up.
There you go. Gardner Casey, one of their more dynamic players, comes off the field.
Imagine that. Football, huh? Band-Aid.
So we're going to see Pat Key. Well, he does not flank the quarterback, Durham. Motion into the backfield and a handoff on the jet sweep, running right, cut it back left, got some room. First down and more for Bolivar. Out across midfield, Spencer Mellencamp with the tackle, but Evan Nichols with the big play brings that all the way out to midfield. It's going to be a gain of 25 yards and a Bolivar first down.
And I'm surprised that's the first jet sweep we've really seen all night because that's historically been a great play against the Lakers. Again, just their aggressive nature makes that jet sweep a natural.
Like they've run a few, they just haven't been very successful.
Yeah.
That's certainly the first time they've been able to bust it for a big one.
But yeah, jet sweep's one of those plays that for 10 years the Lakers have had trouble with.
You're right. And on the edges, on the perimeter is where they're, they've been vulnerable. They certainly aren't vulnerable up the middle tonight. That's where Bolivar has had no luck moving the ball.
Taryn Newman checking in the ballgame on the offensive line for the Liberators. Had to sub in for Owen McCullough. So you got a backup offensive lineman out there right now. So if you're Cole Walker, maybe you attack that part of the offensive line here with a blitz or a stunt of some sort, because you got guys out there maybe.
Play clock is down to 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's it. And they call it
the timeout, Bolivar. Let's take one as well. They'll have it 1st and 10 from midfield when we come back. Lakers up 34-9. It's Laker football powered by Poly the Boat Lifts. 93.5 rocks the lake in KRMS TV.
Drift away with the Driftwood Spa and Salon at Margaritaville. Start with some basic facial skin treatments to a variety of body massage treatments, or choose from 8 different spa packages to discover the perfect combination of services to relax, rejuvenate, and refresh your mind, body, and spirit. Call for an appointment, 573-348-3535.
Hi, this is Shelley from the Driftwood Spa and Salon at Margaritaville. We are located in the Driftwood building next to the indoor pool, and our new salon is directly across the street. Come drift away with us.
Lakers. You're listening to the Lakers on 93.5 Rocks.
All right, so Bolivar will try it here. It feels like this is still the same drive where we talked about the penalty on the kickoff, right? That seems like half an hour ago. And they've moved it out to the midfield, out to the 50, 1st and 10. And they're going to hand off again on the jet sweep, and there is our Polylift player spotlight. Sterling Cedarwald does it again.
That's like his third tackle for a loss tonight. He's got that player spotlight karma coming into the game, and he's paying off. What a play there.
And he is starting to crave a golden pork chop, I think, tonight, powered by the Butcher Shop.
He certainly has put himself as a nominee.
On 2nd down, fake the jet sweep. Durham keeps it. He's tripped up. I think DeMott might have gotten a hand on him. Little shoestring tackle as he's brought down at around the 46. That'll be 3rd down and a long 5 here. Probably 3rd down and 6.
Bolivar with their no huddle look, getting their plays from the sideline, trying to run with a little bit of pace here.
On the plus side of the field, Lakers up 34-9.
Durham takes a snap.
Durham's going to fake it now, throw right down the numbers, and it's caught, and this is going to be a Bolivar touchdown if there are no flags. Evan Nichols to the house, 46 yards, and the Liberators aren't out of this quite yet.
Yeah, no, they're going to go down swinging here, much like West Plains last week. They continue to fight and fight. These kids are, they're in it here, man. All of a sudden, you cut into that lead. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there to try to get the 2-point conversion. Puts it, again, it's third quarter here, so I'm kind of with you, Brendan. You maybe wait to make this decision, but this does make it a 2-possession ball game.
Keeping the ball right up the middle and dropped. How about a big-time tackle right there? And I'm going to tell you, was that Morrell, I think, who brings him down on the stop? What a play. And that's going to bring us to a commercial break. Your Smith and Gustafson score, Camden 34, Bolivar 15. It's Laker football powered by Polylift Boat Lifts. 93.5 rocks the lake and KRMS TV.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. I want to tell you about our award-winning collision repair department. We can repair any make or model and make it look like new. Our staff is second to none and works hard to get you back on the road as fast as possible. We offer free transportation for your convenience and peace of mind during the repair. Come see us today for all of your collision repair needs at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
It's the original home for Laker football, 93.5 Rocks.
So Bolivar springs a big play, 46 yards. Nichols on the touchdown catch, Luke, and Bolivar trying to hang in this game. They're down 19. The 2-point conversion, no good. And would have gotten them within 17.
With the possibility of an onside.
Yeah, so just be alert here. Lakers have a lot of guys up front here, near the 50-yard line to protect against any kind of onside shenanigans, and there it comes.
That's exactly what happens, and falling on the football at midfield, which we saw a little bit earlier. It's not Muff this time, but it's Willard DeMott.
Yeah, they put the
hands on the football.
They put the hands team out there that time. They were, the sophomore lineman did a good job on that last onside kick, but I think special teams coaches there decided let's not risk that again.
First State Bank Mortgage team last in kickoff into the favor of the Lakers as they're going to have the ball at the 49-yard line.
I'm curious the strategy here. Do you go for the jugular, or do you just try to milk some clock off here and methodically work the ball around?
The last drive you were able to milk some clock and score.
That would be the ideal situation.
But, as I say, there's never a bad time to score. Give it to Seeks on the sweep, trying to follow his blocker, cut it back to the right. Couldn't quite spring it there, Luke, but Carson George from his left guard position, High Brothers, Lumber, and Millwork Hoggies doing some work.
Yeah, I like to see those guards pulling and moving. Oftentimes can spring you for a big play when you get one of those linemen out in space and they pick up a big block for you.
We continue to see Tyler Blecker there playing right tackle after the earlier ejection. This is a second down and short. Screen set up for Edson. He's got some room. Angles the right sideline. First down and more. Forced out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll mark him at about the 36, a gain of 10, and a Camden Laker Butcher Shop first down.
Yeah, Borbet picking up a block there. Ford picking up a block, clearing the way for Edson to pick up that first down. Little confusion here for the Lakers in their alignment and getting the play call in, but it looks like they've sorted through it. Plenty of time left on the play clock.
I was going to say, they've got time to sort this out a little bit. Out of the empty backfield on 1st and 10. A Butcher Shop first down. Ball at the Bolivar 37. motioning into the backfield is Ford. He's going to get it up the middle, spun down inside the 35-yard line. Got to about the 34 or 33, a gain of 3, but the clock winds. 2:45. New Spring Wellness Center time check. Lakers up 34-15.
Yeah, Lakers not in super turbo mode here, but staying in the no huddle, keeping the pressure on.
Second down, 6.
Motioning into the backfield is Ford. Fake it to him. With time and now rolling out as Durnin will throw down the boundary, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice look for Borbay. A nice idea there. Couldn't quite keep it in bounds.
Yeah, maybe we need to pull the trigger on that one just a hair earlier to give Borbay some room to work on the sidelines. Instead, it brings up third down, stops the clock with 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Lakers lead 34-15. Ozark Conference play. Both these teams come into tonight with one loss on the resume. Somebody's going to have to double that number up tonight.
Lakers looking to beat a ranked opponent tonight as well, as Bolivar comes in number 8 in Class 4. Good snap. Setting up a screen again for Edson. He's got a little space as he's tripped up near the 25-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Camdenton Laker butcher shop first down on the 9-yard pass and catch.
Yeah, what a job there. The screen, let Bolivar try to use the screen game against the Lakers tonight, and the Lakers kind of give them a taste of their own medicine there with the Edson screen.
When the screen game is going well for Camdenton, man, it is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, because then the possibilities are endless.
They really are.
And as a defense, you don't know what to do at that point.
Right, when you're dropping everybody back, suddenly that's not working so well. When you got guys missing tackles, juking and jiving like we saw Edson do right there. Motioning into the backfield, Ford, fake it to him. Durnin underneath, connects at the 20-yard line, leaning forward, getting to about the 18-yard line. That was Carson Durnin.
Yeah, just a little hook route there, just kind of drives downfield, turns, faces his brother, makes himself available, catches an easy pass, advances the ball and brings up second and short here, and leaves your entire playbook open.
Yeah, 8-yard pass and catch inside the Serdike Yamaha, 2-minute warning. Inside the Pacific Pools red zone as well on second down and short. And they're letting this play clock run down a little bit here. And the game clock as well, nearing a minute to go in the third quarter. Now, Cade is ready. Gives the ball to Ford, and he's going to be met and dropped. A tackle for a loss. And Bolivar pretty pumped up about that. Tackle made there by Daniel Kozlowski.
Yeah, Kozlowski was kind of the last line of defense there. The rest of the Laker line had body on body, man on man, and were shoving guys backwards was what you look for. But the lone Liberator able to break his way through there and make a big stop. If he doesn't make that stop, he's got a caravan that's going to escort him into the end zone.
So the ball at the 19, Lakers need the 15 for a first down. So it's 3rd and 4. It's still inside the Pacific Pools red zone. They'll get to run one more play if they want here. Well, they have to run at least one more in this third quarter. Motioning into the backfield again. Ford, fake it to him. Turning with time. Will rainbow one for the corner of the end zone. Looking for Shepard, incomplete. So they get to run another play here. But it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, a little delay route there. Pump fake out of Durnin. But it's in that weird part of the field where they didn't opt for the field goal on the opposite end of the field here.
And I don't think you opt for it here. I mean, this is cool because, Luke, you could literally call anything out of the playbook. I mean, close your eyes and point. Let's run this.
We don't run a victory formation.
That's the one play you don't run. Out of the pistol. Fake it. It's a Durnin keeper trying to move the pile. I think he's going to be short. He's going to be stacked up. He needed the 15. He's well short of it. The Bolivar defense holds serve, and with 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Bolivar's going to have the ball, and they're starting to feel good about themselves again, down by 19.
Yeah, it's just a fake to the first man through. You're trying to kind of sneak in behind him and try to find a seam there, but nothing doing by this Bolivar defense. They shut that down. Like I said, 7 seconds here, so you got one play basically going this direction.
And we talk about, anything in the playbook you could do there. It seemed like Cade was pretty set. Luke, that was a QB keeper.
All the
QB
way.
draw.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10, Bolivar, they'll get to run a play here at the end of the third quarter. Durham the snap, fakes it to Casey, will throw over the middle, and it's caught for a Bolivar first down. Mellencamp with the stop. Bringing the ball in is Luke Dill. 2 seconds left. They can run another play if they hurry, but I think they'll let this drain down, or, well, they're to the line of scrimmage here, and then the game clock will hit 000. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the Lakers on top of Bolivar, 34-15. It's Laker football powered by Poly Live Boat Lifts, 93.5 Rocks the Lake, and KRMS TV.
Where do you find your escape? Some find it on the water. Some find it in their home. One thing is certain. Start your search here. Sophia Marr. Amber Elliott. With Marr, Elliott, and Associate at Lake of the Ozarks.
995.53. It's the original home for Laker football. 93.5 Rocks.
All right, to the BG Tree Service Score Center we go. Sammy Stava standing by. He's got another update for us. Sammy.
Yes, thank you, Brennan. Week 6 is going down to the wire, and around the Ozark Conference right now, undefeated Lebanon leads Glendale 44-21 late in the fourth quarter. Kickapoo is putting it on West Plains. They are up 49-27 late in the third quarter, and Helias leads Capital City by the score of 43-17 in the fourth quarter. From the BG Tree Service Score Center, I'm Sammy Stava. Guys, back to you for the fourth.
All right, Sammy, thank you very much. We'll check in with you coming up at the end of the ball game. Back to action here, and this is going to be a run out across the 40-yard line for the quarterback, Durham. I do want to mention Sammy, and he does a great job putting all of our stuff up on social media. You follow us on Facebook, 93.5 Rocks the Lake. It's powered by Lake West Excavating, and you can see all of their great pictures and more on the Lake West Excavating Facebook page. And again, check out all of our social media, 93.5 Rocks the Lake, on Facebook, on Twitter. And this is going to be a deep ball down the boundary for Durham, incomplete. Luke is going to bring up 3rd down and 7, just underway here in the fourth.
Yeah, that was kind of just a fling it and wing it play there. He just kind of yeeted that ball out there after he kind of contained on the side there. He had some pressure coming off the backside. But no harm, no foul there. Brings up 3rd down. And the Lakers had a little bit of confusion in the defensive backfield. Spencer Mellencamp was looking to the sideline as that ball was snapped, looking for a defensive play call.
3rd down, and there's some pressure, and it's going to be a sack, bringing him down, and Oakstar Bank played a bank on.
And he's hurt, Brendan. He's slow to get up, getting the help from one of his linemen there. But he's limping. He is, and we know he contributes on the defensive side of the football as well.
How about Hayden Vogler with that sack, Luke?
Yeah, what a job by Vogler getting in the backfield like that. And they're going to call a timeout here. Give Durham a chance to get off the field, I guess.
It looks like the Lakers will get
Camden up by a score of 34-15. Just underway here. About a minute gone in this fourth quarter.
Vogler credited with his first sack on the year. He did have a tackle for loss coming into tonight.
Punt team is on. It's going to be a quiet side, quick shot. Change of possession as Mellencamp's going to let the ball. That hit him? I don't think it did. I think he was just able to scamper out of the way in time. Ball down at about the 24-yard line.
That ball jumped out.
It was right in front of Jace,
yards there.
Jace down there. I don't know if you got a glimpse of that one.
Yeah, we didn't touch it. They actually touched it first. So even if we would have, the first touch was on Bolivar, so it wouldn't have been a live ball if they called it right.
Yeah, and it looks like they did. And Camden has the ball with 10:42. Still a long way to go in this thing. Feels like we've played a game and a half here, but Camden has a chance to go a long way to maybe icing this game with a scoring drive here.
Yeah, you put 6 on the board here. It makes you feel a lot more comfortable as a Laker fan.
And during the throw.
Fires it to Ford. He makes the catch down the left sideline, tackled across the 40, close to the 44-yard line, gain of 5 on first down.
Shepard and Durnan down here getting some blocks. That's what you like to see, body on body, helping each other out. Because if you can, as a receiver in this offense, obviously you're asked to run routes, make catches, but you're also asked to block an awful lot, whether it's screen game, whether it's just straight passes down the field. So that's another skill set you have to bring to the table as one of these receivers for the Lakers.
2nd and 4, operating from the left hash. Lakers moving right to left out of the pistol. Give it up the middle. Blake Ford's got some space. He's got first down and more. Tripped up inside the 45-yard line. He signals 1st and 10. It's a butcher shop. First down to about the 38-yard line. And it's a gain of 18 yards as the Lakers move the chains.
Yeah, Gardner Casey with basically a score-saving tackle.
He really did, yeah.
But either way, Lakers are going to be able to set up shop 1st and 10 inside Bolivar territory here, threatening to extend their 34-15 lead here. With 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in this ball game, clock is ticking down.
We're not seeing the H-back in this offense, but we Jace talked about this last week. The Lakers, will they get to a point where they really emphatically try to run the ball more? Luke, they're doing that tonight. And they're doing it effectively, as here's Ford again up the middle, as he's going to get wrapped up after a short gain. We saw a few of the Liberators in there on the stop, including Mason McCurry, after the gain of 2.
Blecker getting up a little bit, little gimpy there. He's going to make his way back to the huddle for now.
He's going to come off now.
Okay, Blake Ford checks out of the ball game. He's got a couple new Lakers in there. Durnan gets the call from the sideline. Lakers are going to come work out of a huddle here, trying to manage that tempo that we talked about in the Lake Ozark Water and Sewer Laker Football Lab. The tempo is important. If you control the tempo, you can control the game.
Pushing into the backfield is Seeks. He gets it on the sweep. Nice open field tackle.
Just as he was ready to kick it into the next gear and turn that corner and really punish this Liberator defense, they're able to come up with a shoestring tackle to bring up 4th down.
Kel McCurry with the stop.
3rd down.
We're trying to get a look at that offensive line as we saw Blecker exit the game, and it puts you in a spot where you've got, I want to say Reap was over there playing right tackle there a second ago. So let's see who's there at right guard. We'll get a look-see here in a second. Out of the pistol. On 3rd down, Durnan's going to fire to the sideline and connects. And that's going to be a 3rd down pass and catch, but well shy of the line to gain. Luke is going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, but in kind of no man's land here, so you got to assume the offense is going to stay on the field here.
More than 6, actually. Part of the field goal, the punt doesn't really get you much.
Little sub coming in here.
Camden up 34-15, 7.5 to go in this 4th quarter. The Lakers will line up to go for it here. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of that purple tide, 5 wide.
Try to draw him off and get 5. Nope, going right to it.
Durnan's going to throw it. A little pump fake. Now rolls to his right. Surveys downfield. Throws and connects to Borbay. He's inside the Pacific Pools red zone. Converting on 4th down again. The Lakers are on the move. Already up 34-15. And that is going to be our Anna Marie Hopkins Smarter Move Real Estate Group, powered by Ozark Realty. Smarter move of the game, a 4th down conversion for the Lakers.
And what a savvy play by Borbay. He knows where the sticks are, knows how much he needs to get the 1st down, finds the open space beyond the yard marker, makes the catch. Lakers in business here.
Out of the pistol.
With Durnan watching the play clock, hands off.
Fake it on the run. Instead, Durnan keeps it running off right tackle. And another nice open field tackle. That was the second time there Kel McCurry makes a play in space.
Yeah, a little read option look there. And again, because of the threat that the Lakers have of just running the football, that makes plays like that effective. But, like I said, this ground game that the Lakers are utilizing tonight, I love that this is on tape because it can force defenses the rest of the season to make decisions on how to defend this team.
Inside the Pacific Pools red zone, out of the pistol, Lakers with that 19-point lead. Durnin will hand it off, running left. That's Seeks trying to cut it back right. He stacked up at the 10 and then leaned forward for an extra yard or two. Close to the line to gain.
Yeah, Mitchell's not the biggest guy out on the field, but somehow when he gets tackled, he falls forward so often. That time he carried a couple tacklers forward. That makes this 3rd and short here.
He doesn't run like a kid that's 5'9", 160.
Not at all.
He runs a lot bigger than that.
Yeah, I mean, he is slight in size for sure, but man, you wouldn't be able to tell it, and I wouldn't want to tackle him because he brings the heat.
Inside the Pacific Pools red zone, 3rd and short inside the 10. Out of the pistol once again. Seeks behind him. He's going to get the ball up the middle. He's spun down, and I think his forward progress got him the first down.
Forward flip, Chris. He kind of did a little barrel roll there when he takes that.
Man, they didn't give him a very good spot.
Not at all.
Terrible spot. They put him basically right back where he was. It looked like he got to the 7 easy. They mark him at the 8, and it's 4th down and short. My goodness. Well, the clock continues to wind, though. We're under 5. It's becoming much more difficult for Bolivar to come back, but a score basically seals the deal, and Durnin's going to call a timeout. Do you consider kicking it here, Luke?
You know, I do like to practice for that unit, and I take points any way you can get them. But at the same time, if you can put 6 on the board here, that's
6 does end it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty close to being over where we're at right now with 4:39 to go. My only hesitancy is that Bolivar has shown the ability for the explosive play, and they've also shown no problem going for the onside kick, which means they're comfortable operating in that special teams formation.
But they've also used 2 of them, right? So they've done it twice. Fool me once, shame on me, kind of deal. And the Lakers were able to adjust to that.
You're 100% right. My only point is they're comfortable running. And a lot of teams at a high school level, you try an onside kick, forget about it.
Right. And
the ball's not going to go 10 yards.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying. The Lakers have now become comfortable. It's not going to be a surprise at this point. They've gone through those motions. They've already made the adjustment of subbing out some of those guys in that front line to defend against the possibility of an onside kick here. But at the same time, if you're Andrew Knowlton, you got to believe you can pick up 1 yard here on 4th down. And if you're Par Pitts, you got to believe in your offensive linemen and pick up that first down.
Want to thank our lodging partner, the Resort at Lake of the Ozarks. Folks, check out their brand new event center and wedding venue. It's a great place, friendly staff. What a time of year to be at the Lake of the Ozarks. Go to the resortlakeozark.com. And it's going to be a keeper right up the middle, and let's see where they're going to spot it.
So they huddled up right on the ball. They broke the huddle in a hurry. They direct snapped it to Ford, and he just runs it straight ahead. But was it enough?
Again, they have not given the Lakers very favorable spots on this
Bolivar's coming off the field as if they've got the stop. Oh, they're going to go procedure against the Lakers, but it's going to be declined because they came up short. So all of a sudden, a little life is breathed into this Bolivar Liberator team with 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the ballgame. The Lakers lead 34-15. They've got a long way to go, but they at least have an opportunity. So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm not saying there's a very good one, and the fact that the Lakers milked a lot of time on that drive was really big. Even though you don't cash in the points, which I know is a little bothersome here, this is still a 3-possession ball game.
Yeah, 3-possession, and they're backed up 90 yards here, so 90 yards plus. And at this point, have we seen the Liberators put together a big sustained drive?
Not from this distance. I want to see the Lakers pin their earbacks here and get after the quarterback.
How about 2 points? That'd be cool.
They want to throw the ball. Lakers bringing 4. Durham rolling to his right in his own end zone, throws down the boundary, incomplete.
Throws
we
it
saw
into the
couple Lakers in there on the pursuit. We saw Balderas. We saw DeMott get in his grill on the quarterback hurry.
Yeah, how about a little safety action here? That'd be kind of fun, right?
Something different. Again, you talk about the full moon, Luke.
Yep.
Is it still the full moon, though?
I don't know if it's actually full moon.
I thought that was yesterday.
It just looks pretty big.
It did earlier, anyway. And we saw the moon rise right out in front of us here. A great view from our press box at SBU. And here's a deflected pass a couple of different times over. Edson was over there along with Carson Durnan. Nearly an interception that could have gone the other way.
Yeah, that would have been a pick six right there had he come up with that. But either way, it's going to be 3rd and 10. Still going to have to probably operate out of his own end zone if you take the shotgun snap here. So a lot of opportunity for the Lakers to make a big play defensively here.
On that 3rd down and 10, Lakers up by 19. Camden rushes 3. Rolling right, Durham throwing against his body. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, man, 3 tries there, and the Bolivar unable to even move an inch. So the Lakers are going to force a punt here. I like to put the pressure on here. Put the punt block on. See if he can't get back there. You got Mellencamp back to receive. He's a sure-handed guy. I think you trust him as a senior to make a good decision. I say put the heat on here.
Durham standing in his own end zone.
Standing in the end zone.
You don't want to rough the kicker though. Durham will get away the punt. Mellencamp calls for the fair catch. She does at about the 44-yard line. That's going to be a punt of 36. Doing my math right there. I think that's a 36-yard punt. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Lakers on the plus side of the field. Still 4:12 left.
Yeah, classic 4-minute drill here coming out for the Lakers. I anticipate they keep the ball on the ground. 1st and 2nd down would be my guess here. Kind of get that clock rolling. You have plenty of cushion here for the district seedings. You have that intact. So your main job here is to pick up a couple first downs and get out of this ball game and start heading back to the lake.
34-15 is your Smith and Gustafson loss score.
Or they send everybody deep and go for a touchdown.
And that's what it looks like the call is going to be as K. Durnan unloads down the numbers. Incomplete. He just let her loose right there, Luke. I tell you, on a night like tonight, he's made some throws where you talk about arm strength. It's arm strength that you don't just look for in the baseball world, which obviously plenty are looking at. You look at that in the football world as well.
Yeah, but it's arm strength with accuracy and the confidence. I like the confidence because what we saw against Kickapoo is oftentimes if he didn't see it exactly the way he wanted it, he was going to eat that ball or throw it to the track. Tonight he's trying to give his receivers a chance to make a play.
This time we'll throw in the flat, in stride to Ford. I like that call. Down the right sideline, 1st down. And Ford, did he stay in bounds is the question. Going to wind that clock.
It's close enough to be a 1st down anyway, so that'll stop it at least temporarily.
Butcher shop 1st down.
Yeah, he does. Whitehead does.
Yeah, he winds the clock.
Winds the clock. So the clock's going to tick under 4 minutes here. Lakers operating out of a huddle. Is Durnan over there on the sideline talking to... Yep, getting the play call from the sideline. Walking into the huddle with 14 seconds left on the play clock.
Game reps, Luke. These are game reps with your first-team offense that you can utilize here. And like you said before, put some stuff on tape. You're up comfortably, but that does not mean these are throwaway downs as you give the ball to Blake Ford, who brings the ball down to about the 30 gain of, give him even a better spot than that. I'm going to spot him at about the 28-yard line. Gain of 5.
Clock's ticking away here. You got to imagine when the Lakers pull the trigger on this next play, should be under 3 minutes in the ball game.
You're at 3:10 right now. New Spring Wellness Center time check. Again, wanted to thank before we were talking about the resort at Lake of the Ozarks. Go to the resort, lakeozark.com. Our great lodging partners here on our Camden Laker radio and television broadcast. There's a toss left. This is Seeks as he is met in the backfield, and it's going to be dropped, finished off there by Mason McCurry.
So if you go to the resort of the Lake of the Ozarks, you get to stay with the stars, huh?
That's what I hear. Many people are saying that.
I said it, so that's at least one person.
At least one. Many are saying it, though. Ball at the 32 of the Liberators with 2:24 to go in this 4th quarter.
And again, here's where the Lakers are taking advantage of that tempo. They're using when you have the ball, you get to dictate the tempo. And the Lakers have used fast tempo early in the game. Now they're slowing it down a little bit, trying to run some clock.
Three-step drop, had a man in his face, throwing for the end zone, incomplete.
Shepard was wide open in the end zone and just past his outstretched hands. Could have been a great hookup there, but instead the clock stops with 2 minutes, 6 seconds left here. It's going to be a 4th and 9 play. And again, in that weird part of the field where you don't want to necessarily punting it, it's out of the question. Field goal is probably a no-go. So you're going to have to go for it on 4th and 9, even though you're up 34-15 here. But if they pick up the first down here, it's game over for sure.
Ball at the 32.
Hope is fleeting for the Liberators anyway, but if the Lakers pick up a first down or, of course, put it in the end zone.
Luke's making it official. It's over at that point. On 4th down. Rolling away from the pressure is Durnan. Will throw down the numbers, up for grabs, and it's incomplete.
I like that play, though, because even if you get a pick there, that's like a nice little arm punt.
It is the arm punt, you're right.
So Liberators are going to get another chance here with 1:58, trailing 34-15.
Do you want to say Matthew Booth there in on the coverage on Shepard and just in and out of the hands. Again, even his incompletions look good.
Yeah, and
for Cade Durnan.
I think he's taken another step forward tonight, right in front of our eyes. We've seen it week in, week out. I keep going back to that Kickapoo game. It's easy to go back to that game because it was a loss for the Lakers. But I just really feel like Cade was never really 100% comfortable back there, right? And I don't think he was seeing the field 100%. But since that game, whether it's been film work, whether it's been on-field work, or just a confidence in his receivers, he's taken his game to another level since that football game.
H-back to his left. Durham feels pressure from Baldera, steps up in the pocket, throws down the boundary, and completes it just shy of the 40-yard line. That was Jason Wilkinson. We said this off the air. We wondered, Cade played a lot of baseball during the summer, and that might have delayed his integration into being the starting quarterback of the Camdenton Lakers. We're now into week 6, and now he's starting to look like a guy that's completely integrated into this offense.
His confidence there, his chemistry with receivers is growing week by week.
This is Gardner Casey running right now, cut it back left, across midfield. He's going to be tripped up near the 43-yard line.
And I got to tell you, Brendan, I think the most important part of that entire equation is the job that the Hoggies up front have been doing to give him time to see downfield so he doesn't feel that pressure that maybe is there or isn't there. They're giving him a nice, clean pocket when he needs it, and it's giving him an opportunity to make plays down the field.
Inside the Serdike Yamaha 2-minute warning. On a 1st and 10. 3-step drop, stepping up in the pocket and going down, sacked. Brought down, Balderas was there, but I'll tell you who got there first was Paul Muff. He had a recovery on the onside kick earlier that was ultimately negated, but he makes a big play there, an Oak Star bank play to bank on.
Yeah, coming from his nose guard position there, beats the center, gets back there. This clock's going to tick under a minute as this play develops.
2nd down and 15 for the Liberators. This Casey in motion to the left side of the formation. Durham with a pump fake. Cedarwall in his grill. He completes it. Big gainer there for the Liberators.
It's the best that middle screen has looked for the Liberators all evening.
Day late and a dollar short, I'm afraid, if you're the Bolivar Liberators.
And he goes downfield as if he had kept his feet, but instead he's just wasting time. And clock's going to tick down to 35 seconds here.
Well inside that Serdike Yamaha 2-minute warning. There's 30 seconds to play. A couple of plays left, maybe, for Bolivar. The clock continues to tick down to 20 seconds here. New Spring Wellness Center time check. And that I suppose they're pretty content to maybe running 1 or 2 more plays. Here's Cedarwall getting into the backfield. Durham eludes it, and then he's going down, brought down, shy of the line to gain again. Muff gets in there with the stop, and the clock is going to wind down 4-3-2-1. The Camdenton Lakers are 5-1 as they defeat Bolivar tonight on the road by a score of 34-15. And maybe the Camdenton Lakers will start to get to some consideration inside that Class 5 state poll. We've got a lot coming up. It's the Ellerman Roofing postgame show on the way. It's Laker football powered by Polylift Boat Lifts, 93.5 Rocks the Lake, and KRMS TV.
High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to be a locally owned business, supporting our local communities and employing local people. For lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, floor covering, kitchen cabinets, Valspar paint, and an extensive selection of windows and doors, stop by and let High Brothers help you. Meet the professional team at High Brothers Lumber and Millwork, South Highway 5, Camdenton, highbrotherslumber.com. High Brothers Lumber and Millwork, proud to support high school athletics and broadcasts. Go Lakers!
At Jennings Insurance Group, we specialize in retirement solutions and employee benefits. We use insurance as a tool to positively impact the lives of those we serve. Our goal is to provide you with the best possible coverage and the knowledge to use it. Your team at Jennings provides a holistic approach to retirement solutions using tools to help with comprehensive will and trust documentation, assistance in funding trust, medical directives, and powers of attorney. We work with many companies, but we work for our clients. Health insurance strategies are a big part of financial planning. It is one of the 5 financial risks that we address. At Jennings, we'll address other financial risks, including inflation, taxes, market volatility, and longevity. Call or visit Jennings Insurance Group online today and learn more about how we can help you protect what matters most.
To learn more. It's the original home for Laker football, 93.5 Rocks.
Lakers are 35-14 winners here tonight at Bolivar, the campus of SBU. And Brendan Matthews, Luke Hagedorn alongside for the call here tonight. And it was not always easy tonight. You might look at the final score here later on and think, okay, 34-15, comfortable win for the Lakers. They were tested here tonight by Bolivar, Luke, and I think another valuable test for the Lakers from an opponent that made them, that you had to do some different things. You had to be uncomfortable at times, and I think it's another test that the Lakers pass.
Yeah, different look for offensively for Bolivar. They had, a lot of guys playing both ways. So, they had their best athletes out on the field offensively and defensively. And the Lakers really were able to dominate all 3 phases tonight. Not totally, not taking, they weren't, completely dominant, but they were able to, I would say, soundly win all 3 phases tonight. They come out of the game with a 34-15 win. Against a team, while a 4A team, a ranked 4A team, and I think it's a good look for this Lakers squad. And we'll see what Coach Pitts has to say down there with Jace here coming up.
We'll hear from Coach Pitts here in mere moments. Jake Nicholas down there. His updates brought to you by LensMart Optical and HMI Fireplace Shop. I think you mentioned it here a few different times, Luke, but the maturation process of quarterback Cade Durnan, it's happening before our eyes. And he's a dual-threat quarterback. He's a big play quarterback. He's got big play receivers at his disposal. And tonight, again, challenged a different look offense, or I should say a different look defense, a group that wanted to drop defenders back, force Cade to maybe make some plays underneath, force the ground game to do some things. And, again, it didn't always look comfortable. It didn't always look like that was the way Cade wanted to play. But I think he ultimately would answer that call.
Yeah, and he was able to get it done in so many different ways. I think the Lakers did a lot by putting, like we talked about, putting on tape the ability to run the football between the tackles, something we haven't seen a whole lot out of this team. But I think that's a message you can send across the Ozark Conference. Say, hey, this is another aspect of this dynamic offense of ours that you have to pay attention to. And I think that can only open up plays downfield, open up plays in the passing game as well.
It is our Ellerman Roofing postgame show. Ellerman Roofing, a division of Kimes Corp. You deal with the owner personally, and he oversees your commercial or residential project. Call 573-348-3553. Let's take a break. Let's come back. We're going to hear from Jace, hopefully with Coach. You know, they're across the street already. We'll see if we can check in with Jace if he has a chance to talk to Coach Parr Pitts. It is the Ellerman Roofing postgame show. It's Camden Laker football. They're winners tonight, 34-15. It's Laker football, 93.5 Rocks the Lake and KRMS TV.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
From total joint replacement to the times that matter most, our commitment runs deep.
If you have a residential or commercial new construction project, remember Ireland Construction. They handle remodels, construct steel buildings, and provide a variety of other services. Ireland Construction strives to meet and exceed the needs of their customers in a timely manner within your budget. Visit their Facebook page to view some awesome pictures. If you're thinking about a construction project, contact the best at the lake. Russell, Ireland. Ireland Construction, 573-434-0786.
93.5 Rocks.
This update's brought to you by Lensmart Optical, HMI Fireplace Shop. Jace Nicholas with the head coach, Parr Pitts.
Down here with Coach Pitts. Coach Pitts, great win. But every week your message to your team has been, we're going to be 1-0 this week. So after a huge emotional win, maybe a peak performance last week, what was your message going into this week to not get too emotionally high?
You know, try to improve, and we set out to do that, and I thought we improved in some areas. Our running game was pretty strong tonight, and we were pretty good in those underneath the intermediate route stuff, and then we made some big catches in the deep game. But I thought our defense, we knew we had to limit their quarterback, 17, and we did a good job with that. He wasn't able to hurt us in the running game, and all season he's been doing that. So we knew we had to do that. Our guys, after Monday, we weren't worried about West Plains. We were worried about Bolivar. We knew they were going to be a good team, so we didn't have any kind of issues there. I think tonight it wasn't nearly as clean, but I think that had a lot to do with the competition.
Right, obviously the great team, a hard-hitting group. We're a hard-hitting group. Sometimes tempers flare a little bit. So we had a little bit of that tonight. We had an injection. I don't want to hit on that too much, but to that player, what's a healthy mix of discipline and hugging him around the neck and helping him grow as a guy?
Yeah, those things, they happen. You don't want them to happen. And really it's based on, you have this space between when something happens to you and then how do you respond. All right, so you have to own that space, and it can't be something that gets you where you can't play and help our team that night or the next Friday. And so that's what I tell all of our guys. We have to keep our composure, even if it's the hardest thing in the world, because the most important thing that we have is to be able to help our team. And so one of our standards is playing for something bigger than yourself. It's not really about me. It's about how I can help our team. And that's something that we work on, and it's human nature sometimes to fight back when bad things happen to you. But we have to be as controlled as we can.
Absolutely. That fourth quarter was relatively clean compared to the third, so they definitely bounced back. But speaking of emotions, it's homecoming coming up. What do you say to your guys, especially the seniors? It's going to be their last football spirit week. What's your message? I know some people say, we don't want to get too crazy. You don't have too much fun, or some people want to embrace it a lot. What do you tell your guys?
Well, it's also senior night. It's homecoming and senior night, so that's an important night for senior football players to go out and give their best and go out with a victory for sure. I say enjoy high school and enjoy the homecoming, but understand really the reason we're having homecoming is because we have a football game that night. And so you have to get that concentrated, and that's been our task back when we started spring football, is we're going to be ready to play every week. And so enjoy it, have fun, but be ready to play and give your very best. Let's be 1-0 at the end of the week again.
Absolutely. Another big week, like I said, like you said, homecoming, senior night. What's your message to Laker faithful to get out there and make some noise?
Let's pack the house and let's make it overflowing, and we got to have 3 or 4 deep in the end zones. Right now we have about 1 or 2 deep in the end zones. We want to have everybody there and be excited. I'm so proud of the way our guys play. I think it's something special. Come out and support them and see something really fun on Friday nights.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. Great win. Safe travels home. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Great job, Jace. Thank you so much. His updates brought to you by Lensmart Optical and HMI Fireplace Shop. It is a Camdenton Laker 34-15 winner tonight over Bolivar. Let's take a listen back to how we got there. Our Stover Carpet and Drapery Laker highlights. Turning the snap, will throw for the end zone, and it is caught. Edson, touchdown. And the Lakers strike first, 8:28 to go in the first.
And Edson with his 5th touchdown on the year.
Turning in motion as well, and he's going to catch the ball in the flat. And was that a backwards pass?
It's the way they're going to, looks like they're ruling.
Man, I don't know about that, but that's the way I think they're going to rule it. You're right, Luke. They're going to call that a fumble and a turnover. My goodness. And that is Mitchell Seeks. He's going to get it on the end around as he's popped at the 21. It keeps on running down the left sideline. Mitchell Seeks is forced out of bounds near midfield. Luke, how about yardage after contact?
Yeah, Nathaniel Reed pulls as a guard. He clears out of space.
1st and 10, pump fake by Cade as he's going to throw down the numbers, and it's caught for a touchdown.
What a throw. What a catch. The Lakers extend their lead here near the end of the first half.
Cade will operate out of the gun, moving left to right. Takes the snap. It's a QB draw, and he's got plenty of room right up the middle, and he could go all the way to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Lakers at the minute 3 mark to go in the second quarter. Turnin on 4th and inches takes it all the way on a 43-yard run. 3rd and 10. Turning the snap. Will throw deep down the right numbers. Looking for Edson, who goes up and makes the catch.
And Edson climbs the ladder there, goes up over the Liberator defender, 2-hands that ball for a big first down.
Bolivar wants to rush 3. Cade's going to throw down the left numbers, and it is a flag on the back end of it. Touchdown! Shepard with the grab. A penalty flag as well, you would assume. Defensive PI. There's that Purple Haze defense.
Yeah, we got you.
Love that sound down there. DeMott with pressure on Durham. He brings him down. Sam DeMott with the sack. Inside the 10 at about the 9. Turning the snap. Looks right. He's going to throw right. Corner of the end zone. Going up to make the catch for another Camdenton touchdown is Edson.
Kyle Edson, 1-on-1. Grabs that ball, tippy toes in, and adds 6 more to this Laker lead here in the third quarter. Lakers taking over this ball game.
Durham's going to fake it, now throw right down the numbers, and it's caught, and this is going to be a Bolivar touchdown if there are no flags. Evan Nichols to the house, 46 yards, and the Liberators aren't out of this quite yet. There's Cedarwall getting into the backfield. Durham eludes it, and then he's going down, brought down shy of the line to gain again. Muff gets in there with the stop, and the clock is going to wind down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The Camdenton Lakers are 5-1 as they defeat Bolivar tonight on the road by a score of 34-15. And maybe the Camdenton Lakers will start to get to some consideration inside that Class 5 state poll. I think it's overdue, and we'll see if the Lakers are getting some votes in that state poll this week. That's your Stover Carpet and Drapery Laker highlights, a family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Camdenton, 573-346-2208. It's the Ellerman Roofing, a division of Kimescore post-game show. When we come back, stats, scoreboard, and our Golden Pork Shop, and that, of course, is powered by the Butcher's Shop. It is Laker football at Camdenton winner tonight, 34-15, 93.5 rocks the lake, and KRMS TV.